Spending ass, fellas, spending that money fast. 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going at Goyard bag. Boosting ladies, where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in your bag. Just to flip it, pop some tags. Girl, going at Goyard bag. Spend that shit, spend that shit. Spend that shit, baby, spend that shit. Spend that shit, spend that shit. Spend that shit, baby, spend that shit. Woo!
Nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they doing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it alone and I ain't going back. If you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see on Kendra Damn G, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see over on Ashley's show, go the fuck on. Why is it that y'all think that you can control shit? Get your own YouTube channel, start it the fuck up, and do whatever the hell it is that you want. But I promise you, I'm not gonna come over to nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they're doing. You go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like, if you don't like, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. Go the fuck on. Go the fuck on.
For every man, there's a woman.
And for every dummy, there's a dummy. Dummy.
Just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
Because I've lost all respect for that bitch. B-I-C-T-H. And I'm standing on it.
My man. My man.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
On the total initiative relative to what we can do with more border patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Go where you're being a racist! Racist! Coming up all soon, we gonna hook you up. We gonna make sure you get that vaccine fund. Yeah. You got a couple of kids, you don't have no job. Yeah. Don't worry about that little girl, that's my job. Yeah. Coming by your Texas. I'm asked, what the what? What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. And that's on who? Man-headed little lamb. Okay, okay, okay.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr.? Shepe Julian Onzima, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Lost each other. Yes, I'm speaking to you. Lost each other. Where you fleeing to? Lost each other. Yes, I'm speaking to you. Must each other. Where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber. What did I see?
Don't get something to take care of you, because I've been in long-term relationships where I was taking care of a man, and the man, you build a man up just for him to really tear you down. What? Like, I don't really care what a man could bring to the table. Like, but don't be broke thinking you about to come use me for my Amazon money.
Girl, what the fuck?
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the call saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and
Wait, the wing makes go.
What kind of shit is that?
booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me know that you can hear me. Shout out to y'all. Happy Sunday. Hey there, besties. We are back. All effing ready. Yes, we are. So shout out to y'all if you were here last night. I think we had a pretty good time after not having a free pod in a while. Hopefully y'all were there. If not, on the replay. We had a good time. We had a good time for a last minute stream. So hopefully we can do it again, and then we can enough more y'all can come through. All right, shout out to FD and HT. Thank you, Tadisha, for confirming. I know Tadisha is tired of hearing me bust out on videos talking about Tadisha. Where's that in the code? Tadisha! Tadisha, don't be having like flashbacks to like when you was younger and then you be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Is no harm at all. But child, there's too much we need to reference back to the code. And I'm thinking today we're gonna have the same thing. Shout out to the mods. Let me tell you something. We got to get ready. Because since we're talking about Nolan Wells' mom, rest in peace to Nolan, the trolls will be trolling. So I appreciate you. Please and thank you. I know, boo. I just want to make sure I let you know. So we gotta catch up on some Nolan stuff. I got a little bit of Crime is Down. I think I found this Black Panther thing. I think Pooh Man sent it to me. Shout out to Pooh Man. I don't know if he's here yet. And there's so much. There's that. There's this WNBA stuff, which I'm really confused as to what the hell is going on. But you know what is true? Everybody is crazy. No sound box, y'all. No sound box. Everybody is crazy. That's the bottom line, okay? That's never going to change, right? So we're going to go through all the craziness. I got something of a bit of positivity, which I'm going to have to delete. So if you're not here in the beginning, you'll be missing out on our positive item of the day because the show will go down here thereafter, all right? So first thing I'm going to say is, do you like my hat? Shout out to my hat. I saw this and I was like, oh, there's no way I couldn't get it. So I was with my sisters this weekend. In the morning, I was with one sister, my older sister. And then in the late afternoon, I was with my youngest sister. So my oldest sister is my sister with my dad. My youngest sister is my sister with my mom. Child, we can be effing shit up when you got a bunch of damn kids from a bunch of damn people, all right? Listen, it is what it is at this point, right? So took my oldest sister out to brunch, breakfast, whatever you want to call it. We had a good time. You know, we got to catch up. And then I went to see my little sister. So my little sister's the one that cruises with me, and she's a biker. So she finally joined a set, as they call it. You know, I don't know this stuff. I learned it from her. And so we met in DC yesterday. And we go every year to the same thing. I go to some of the things. So if I go with her, if she comes with me, we going on a 7-day cruise. So I go to her a lot because it's just like a couple days here, 1 day there. So it still kind of evens out, but not that matters. I told her about going to the Bahamas. I'm like, you want to go to Bahamas? And she's like, nah, she got something to do because this is their season. I don't know if there's any bikers here. This is their season because it's warm, obviously. But I don't know if she happens to be listening, but I just wanted to acknowledge her because she is doing the damn thing. She's 40 some odd years old. She has been from one side of the United States to the other on a bike over and over and over again, from top to bottom, from left to right, in the middle. I don't even know if there's any state that she hasn't been to. And she went and raised her family. She has 4 kids, my nieces and nephews, and they're all gone. The one just joined the Navy. Shout out to him. He just joined the Navy, graduated. I think I told y'all he graduated high school early so that he could go into the Navy. My stepdad, her dad, who just died in January, I think that he's trying to honor him. I mean, he was going to go into the military anyway, but my stepdad was in the Navy. So he's gone and he's done that. So salute to our veterans. Y'all already know how I feel about them. And, you know, everybody is basically doing good. So she's just living off the land now, y'all. She's just out here doing her thing. Riding all over the place. She's a nomad. She is a nomad here in the United States as opposed to being a digital nomad. So she's just all over all over wherever she wants to go, stay how long she wants to while she figures out where she wants to live, which sounds like the same thing like they're doing over like with the people in Asia and everything, right? She's former military. She's a veteran too. So salute to her for that, from that perspective as well. So even though, you know, there's a lot of people, unfortunately, in the community that will sit up here and tell y'all, because, you know, everything is about white people. Everything is about racism. Why would you want to go in the white man's military for a country that don't like you, a country that don't appreciate you? Well, from the many people that I know in my family, outside of my family, people here, the military, whatever it was and is, it's done great things for them. So while you're out here running off at the mouth talking stupid, you can thank a veteran for being able to run your fucking mouth, because there's other countries where you can't be saying half of the shit that you be saying around here. A lot of people be forgetting that part. So take your ignorancy on. I'm not trying to hear none of that. It will be no disparaging of veterans here, the elderly or the disabled. None. All right. So again, shout out to the vets. Shout out to my sister for doing the damn thing. If I had the box working, I would obviously I would give the claps. But so that's that. I wanted to acknowledge that. And then I wanted to acknowledge my friend. I told y'all about my friend who he got divorced from his wife, and then they got remarried. And it looks like they're not going to make it. So unfortunately getting divorced twice, right? And I feel like he's learning his lessons now, y'all. All right. But I just found out, well, I knew, but I forgot that he's 53 years old. Okay. So I want to give him his props too. He is 53 years old. And he said, fuck that. He's basically like, fuck that. He's not putting up with no bullshit. Okay. He is working. He's working. He works 7 days a week. You know I'm getting back to roasting Generation Z. He works 7 days a week. Do you hear me? Working, regardless of what he does, he's working. You know, he's 53. I'm 55. Okay, we ain't like we was when we was 20 nothing. Any of us, especially Generation X, right? 7 days a week. Because he's going to do what he got to do in order to get to where it is that he needs to be. Okay. Even at his big old age of 53, younger than me, but I'm just saying, you dummies won't even work 8 hours a damn day. And you're talking about your oppression, and it's not fair. And you shouldn't have to work because you're you. This is one of the reasons why I don't have any sympathy for none of these Generation Zers at all in any way, shape, or form. If you don't go and make shit happen, who the hell's supposed to do it? Who? Y'all are freaking, most of y'all in here are in the Generation X range, which makes you 45 plus. 45 plus, whatever the number is for X. Y'all work. Y'all going to work. Y'all doing what you got to do. Y'all taking care of your families, right? We just saw that heifer last night on TikTok. I'll pull it today. Talking about she wasn't giving up intimacy is what she called it. She's talking about fucking. She wouldn't have, Lord forgive me, I forgot it's Sunday, y'all. I'm trying. Lord forgive me, I'm trying. She wouldn't have sex with her husband. And when he went out and cheated, she's the put upon person. Girl, what you marry him for? Oh yeah, you wanted to get what you wanted to get in order to get to where you wanted to be. And now she over here carrying on because people are have sympathy for him. This is what these witches will do, y'all. Okay, you can give them everything, and it's still not enough. You gotta be careful who the hell it is that you let in your space. Now, people can try to act like, oh, you crazy. You just don't like black people. You just don't like black women. I don't like nobody. Let's make it clear, except for people who make sense. And this man who is 53 and he works every day in order to get to where it is that he needs to get to have whatever the hell it is that he needs in order to go forward with the next stage of his life, he's doing the damn thing. So you're never going to get me to feel empathy or sympathy for none of y'all that have more opportunities in 2026 than you have ever had, than any of the rest of us have ever had in life. And we have the same opportunities too, but y'all won't even try. I have come across a thread, which we will get to not today at some other point, of a bunch of little MFers, not little as in size, but age-wise, complaining because it's their mama's fault. It's their daddy's fault. It's society's fault. It's Trump's fault. It's Biden's fault. And that's why these Democrats, not to make it political, but it is, want to sit here and coddle all these people and placate to them. And now they messed it up. And now they got a socialist in the Democratic Party now. And now they're saying, whoa. Now, when we were back here screaming, child, none of this make no sense. Nobody wanted to listen. They wanted to do what they wanted to do, right? So now comes the problem, because many people do not think about the future. That's why you got, listen, it's a whole litany of things. I can't even go into it. Shout out to Take Heed, who's on now, talking about this quiet on the creek shit, of which we will get to. Big up in freaking ABCDs, not saying that I, got anything against y'all, but you don't run nothing for the rest of us. You don't. You have your life over there, and the rest of us will have our life over here. And if I choose not to be involved, then I won't. If I don't want to be a part of, then I ain't. If I don't want to see y'all, then I won't. And it's okay. And all that means is that I'm able to make a decision as an adult in my damn life. I did not work this hard to get where the fuck I am in order to be told what to do by a bunch of crumb snatchers who can't even work 8 hours a day. So shout out to my friend working on a Sunday, make that overtime, doing what he got to do in order to get to where the hell it is that he needs to be. That's the type of man that you bitches would never look twice at. I promise you. You know what they would say? You work too much. You be working too much. Ungrateful asses like that heifer on that on Oprah's show the other day, child. That is Oprah's show. I don't care if the people that don't like it. That's Oprah's show. Another fucking train wreck. I digress though. So I want to go ahead and give him his props. I know that he's listening. Shout out to you. Keep doing what it is that you're doing until you get to where it is that you need to be. Them damn Generation Zs, keep losing, keep being losers, keep waiting for someone to take care of your ass, and keep making the content. Content for days, child. Content for days. Shout out to Rachel in the building. I appreciate you. She said, Messi, your show is one of my favorites. Best opening ever. I'm here for the madness. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. And madness we shall have today. Thank you so much, boo. Shout out to RBN. Good morning, sir. No, wow, man's job today. He said, I just had a coworker take their, I don't know if this is today. I just had a coworker take their 30-something daughter apartment hunting, and the daughter ain't had a job in 4 years. Coworker said that might motivate her. What the F? Hashtag the dummism 2026. They got it. They got it. Just making these people more and more lazy by the day. I'm just trying to understand. Are they leaving them all this wealth when they die? That must be what it is. Give it to them now then. Child, setting these people up. Anyway, good luck to those people. Keep us posted on that story. That's going to be funny. Anyway, let's get this party started. All right, let me give you some positivity, chat. Hopefully I don't get taken down for this because this is a long video, but it makes me laugh every single time. No, it's not who did we watch yesterday? Key and Peele. Even though y'all telling me I gotta go watch the show. I gotta see if I can find it. That shit is so funny with the names. It's so funny. I can't. I just see the clips on Facebook. Thank you for another 20 or another 10 boo. He said I went on a date last night. Oh, this chick started talking ish about my work. I'm gonna have to get a substitute the price is wrong button. This chick started talking ish about my work schedule. I got the F up and went home. Did you leave her there? Did you leave her there? Oh my God. Did you record it? Come on, y'all. I need y'all to record some of these things and give it to me. Pause. That sounds so funny. Wow. Exactly. Whatever. These people are crazy, okay? They want $1 million, but then they want you to sit by them all the time, which is one of the things we was talking about last night. Remember when the girl on Oprah's show said we have to have the same hobbies? Girl, we have to have the same hobbies. Girl, shut up. Good morning to Ms. AB up in here. I appreciate you being here. Shout out to all of y'all. All right, what is this movie called? Is it called Fist Fight? Oh, yeah, this is the one with Ice Cube in it, I think. Child, I don't remember it, but I know this scene. So it says, how supportive will you be of your kids? And then they did this.
Trisha, this song is for you. I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I got a million trillion things that I'd rather fucking do.
Alright, fuck it. That's what we're doing, alright.
Than to be fucking with you. Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do.
All right, let me just pause it for a second, just in case you two start going crazy, right? It says it's called Fist Fight. Fist Fight, and if I'm not mistaken, Ice Cube is in this movie, right? Y'all remember this movie? Okay, yeah. I've only seen it a couple of times, but this is the highlight of the damn movie, child. This is definitely the highlight of the damn movie.
I heard you got a new man, I see you taking a pic. They ain't posted up, thinking that it's making me sick. But I see you calling, I've been making it quick. I'm an bitch. I ain't fucking with you. You little dumbass bitch. I ain't fucking with you.
The fact that the damn thing went on that long is crazy to me. That nobody pulled the freaking plug before she got through the whole damn verse.
I got a million trillion things that I'd rather fucking do.
Okay, music stops.
Than to be fucking with you.
Yep.
Little stupid ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you and anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Who's the loser now, Trisha? Bully this bitch.
Oh my! I was unaware of the lyrics and the strong language in that song, so I do apologize. But you know what? I apologize for nothing else. Way to go, kid!
Thanks, Dad. I'm gonna be a rock star here now.
Yeah, no. I think you're gonna be expelled. Yeah. But look, I'm super proud of you for standing up for yourself, okay?
He said, no, I think you're going to get expelled. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're getting suspended at minimum. But shout out to that scene, that movie. That dude is so funny. I don't know what his name is, but that dude is so funny. Oh, it says it's on Netflix? I got to look for it. Fist Fight. Just to see the whole thing from the beginning. So shout out to that movie and that dad and that scene because it's one of the funniest ever. So that's your positivity, y'all. It all goes downhill from here. All right, let's get a Perez Hilton update. Not that we really need one. But everyone does not have empathy and sympathy for Perez Hilton, y'all. There's a lot of people that remember back in the day and they like, yeah, nah, nigga. Okay. It says Perez Hilton, the North me remembers how he treated Amy Winehouse, Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus, etc. It seems like maybe Perez Hilton was not nice to the ladies, allegedly. I don't remember.
Only people that feel bad for Perez Hilton is the people that didn't know Perez Hilton when he was in his prime.
Gargoyle alert.
Perez Hilton is a piece of shit. Okay?
All right.
For Perez Hilton is the people that didn't know Perez Hilton when he was in his prime. Perez Hilton is a piece of shit. Okay? The North, being me, remembers what he did to Miley Cyrus, Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears. He literally was waiting on Britney Spears to die, could not wait to cover her dying. He was begging her to commit. He also sent Miley Cyrus's nudes around when she was underage. In June 2010, to be specific, he posted a picture of Miley Cyrus when she was a minor, claiming that she was not wearing any underwear, and you could see her private parts, and he had no regrets about it. He was one of the people responsible for leaking Vanessa Hudgens' nudes, and also he stalked Lindsay Lohan like how he did Britney Spears. He literally preyed on the downfall of all of them, including Amy Winehouse and so many more. Like, you can't have sympathy for someone who would not have had sympathy for anyone if they were in that position, and Perez Hilton was the one that had to cover it. And the fact that he had mental health responders, I know a lot of Black people that needed that, but they got unalived instead. But because he is a rich white man, he was able to get that. So please save y'all sympathy, y'all. Perez Hilton is a terrible human being. And because he has been fighting demons for so long and the demons have finally came to collect because of all the wrong that he has did to other people and all the bad karma that he has put out, he finally got that karma back. I can't remember who died, but after the person died, he made shirts saying that it should have been Britney Spears. So like I said, do not feel sorry for this man because he's finally getting back all the evil shit he done put out and all the fucking bad, terrible shit that he done said about everybody fucking else. The only people that feel bad for Perez.
Okay, well, listen, I don't know nothing about no Perez Hilton with all that. I do believe I remember that he always talked about Britney. Y'all, everybody talked about Britney. I told y'all she had her episode and shaved her head and did something with an umbrella and everybody had a fit about that. Poor Britney. Britney Spears was that biatch back in the day, okay? My gays love some Britney Spears. Now, all the rest of that shit she talking about, I don't know nothing about all that. I guess y'all will know, but it sounds like he wasn't something nice. Now, listen, I know that he wasn't a nice person. I just didn't realize he was this bad. I knew he was a jackass. I just didn't know he was this bad. So if he was able to talk about all them white people and nobody did nothing about it, I guess the white people don't care because child ain't like they couldn't do something with him, right? Maybe. Allegedly, I don't know, child. Maybe this is what you get. Maybe this is what you get. What does it say? The seeds that you sow. Listen, them people talking about, oh, we should sue for what happened, what he did, what he showed us on TikTok, or sue TikTok. Nah, sue yourselves, because you so desperate to see something like a car crash that you stayed to watch it. You could have clicked the hell off, because I click off of something. Soon as I see a movement, y'all, as soon as I see a movement when I'm scrolling that looks like a snake, I'm off of it. I'm not going to sit there and watch it. I'm not going to sit there and watch it. I'm out of there. I'm out of there quick. Y'all chose to watch it. Y'all get what you get from it. Child, always blaming somebody else. Probably a freaking Z. Philly boy, thank you for the gold coin. I appreciate you, boo. Man, Zed, thank you, hun, for the gold coin. I appreciate you. Chris up in here. Thank you so much for the silver star. I appreciate you, hun. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank you so much. Global Tyranny said, Perez Hilton was a pariah in the social media space, and there was no social media space. He was an imp and a tard. And people hated to see him coming. He was worse than TMZ, it sounds like then, right? Yeah, Brittany was definitely. There was quite a few child actors that were used back in the day. Now she's just sitting in front of a screen, and the fact that somebody is allowing that is crazy to me. But you know, whatever. To each his own, child. To each his own. What's his name likes her? Child, that rapper, I forget his Plies, love that. No, he's not deceased. But from what I understand, y'all, the kids were in the house, but they ran out when he started ranting, probably on that TikTok live. And so I'm under the impression they didn't witness the gory part, but they witnessed possibly the start of it before it got gory. I'll just leave it at that. No, he is not deceased. But child, I didn't have no sympathy for his ass. Fuck that nigga. Okay. I don't even, you know, I know he wasn't cool, but fuck that nigga. I don't give a damn. You over there effing around every opportunity that you have in the world. Now you just want to act like this, child. Take yourself out, leave them kids alone, give them to your mama, and move on with your life. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I just never can see why something like that is like, why would I have sympathy for this nigga? Fuck that nigga. You want to say that he was the original social media influencer or whatever, then you should have your shit together, because you've been around for a long ass time. Paris Hilton, what is his name? Perez Hilton. Ciao. Perez Hilton, been around for a long ass time, but whatever. Yeah, it was not nice. Basically, he tried to off himself on TikTok live, and TikTok didn't take it down as soon as people thought. And I agree, they didn't, but if it had still been owned by the Asians, the Chinese, it would have been taken down, allegedly. But then again, maybe not. I don't know. Moving on, child. Moving on. He'll be fine. One way or the other. Y'all been trying to get me to talk about this mess right here, child. Lord help your people. And while this is not a surprise to me, right? Looking at this and seeing this is not a surprise to me. I mean, this is what bitches want. They want males, specifically black males, to be ABCD. So I don't know who this Randy Rosario person is, but she's trying to say that this is AI. I don't think it's AI, but black woman's going to make an excuse for this foolishness instead of calling it out, because that's just what these biatches do. So her caption reads, AI be tearing y'all up, grown men doing think pieces on a fake photo. She's saying that it's rage bait.
World is screwed. World is screwed. Cause it's not AI to you. Baby, how you don't know this is not a real picture? You don't see the smoothness of that skin? Like do you see shadows anywhere? I'm more worried about y'all not knowing this picture is AI than a young man being in a skirt. I'm more worried about the fact that y'all think it's okay to post a young person's face that you don't know is AI without covering it up and criticizing and dragging them as an adult. I'm concerned about that. That's my concern. My concern. My concern. The world is screwed.
Yes, because of women like her. That's why the world is screwed. So she's more concerned about AI than the fact that there is a young boy out here with a skirt on. And you know, you all are supposed to accept this. You already know. And she's black. And she wants to focus on AI. That's not even the point. The point is that it is a young boy being sent to school, allegedly, with a skirt on. Yes, I have a problem with that. Yes, I have a problem with that. But the goal is to have you all effeminized, be bitches, and then they can turn around and complain that you bitches. So you know they're coming after y'all's kids, your sons in particular. Can't tell me nothing different. Playing in your face, in front of your face. Then you got bitches like this that sit here and ignore it. And basically, in my opinion, just support it. Like I said, it will not be neither of my grandsons. I'm sorry, I have 3 now. None of my grandsons ever will ever roll around here dressed like a girl. Ever, never, no way. If that's what you want to do with y'all's fucking kids, then go ahead and make them gay. I don't care. But if no one seems to see that this is an issue and this is a problem and this is the fucking agenda with all the people that's always talking about, oh, the CIA is doing their work and whoever has got the community by a chokehold. Well, if you fucking see it, why don't you do something about it and speak out about the shit? First of all, if this is a, what is it called? There's images that we can use. People who don't create content might not know. There's images that we are allowed to use that do show kids' face. So her being a content creator, not realizing and recognizing that, she can shut the fuck up. She ain't good at her job, okay? Second of all, not only does he have a skirt on, y'all, you might can't see, he's got purple, what is it called? Eyeshadow on, he has lashes on, and he has lipstick on. It's pink. So you might not can see it, but he has makeup on, basically. So forget all that. Forget about effeminizing him, emasculating him, make him be less than the man he's supposed to be, because you know all men are misogynists. Y'all are too, what is the word? You got too much testosterone, so it's time to lower that. That's the agenda. They don't want no strong men, definitely no strong damn black men, and that's why she can sit here and think that she can sit here and look at it from the dumbest perspective. But this will be somebody. Remember when they were making those AIs of the fat bitches? When AI first started taking off and they was going into like Kentucky Fried Chicken and going into the places, crashing out because they couldn't get food. They was all offended by that. Ain't that interesting? The bitches was all upset by those. This got to be racism. This is racist. See what they do? See what they think of us? Because it was bitches. Soon as it's a male, I don't understand why you all are all so upset. It's just a picture. It's AI. Why are you all upset? They ain't never gonna get it, child. And they ain't never gonna get it because they in on it, because that's what they want. And then the same people, again, will complain about there's no masculine men. There's no men to take care of them. And then they're gonna shame men to say that you act like bitches while making them bitches. Anyway, moving on. This child is too early to be ranting. But I just might, because child, look at this mess right here. Lord help your people. This should have been called Ladies Night. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert says league officials will meet next week to discuss and clarify eligibility standards for what qualifies a player as a woman in the NBA. Where the hell do we live, y'all? Where the hell are we living right now? What is going on? I'm so confused. Ask Kentanji what a woman is. She knows. She'll let you know. Y'all, I can't do it. It says from Spiritual World, WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert says league officials are expected to meet next week, this week coming, to discuss and clarify the WNBA's eligibility standards regarding what qualifies a player as a woman. The upcoming discussions are expected to provide greater clarity around the league's policies and how eligibility will be determined moving forward. Now, I know that there's some foreigner that's saying that he's declared himself. I saw a video to go into the draft. I'm like, he's joking, right? I mean, he got to be kidding. And then I think it's a black dude that's doing the same thing. So I don't know what the WNBA did to somebody or something, or who they pissed off or whatever happened. But I don't think that either of those two men that I saw are serious about being in the WNBA. Both of them look like they already played in the NBA at one point. So why would they want to do this? But these are the same people, not specifically the WNBA bitches, that said that everybody could be included. Everybody got to be included. You can't say that somebody can't do this. We can do the same things that men can do. You got to include us. Then when you get men in there and they dominate you, then you crying foul. This is the shit when you push too far that you get. And this is liberal shit, progressive shit, democratic shit. Because 0.5 Republicans who support this, Bueller. I want you to send me 5 Republicans that support this foolishness. Then sit around talking about, well, black people didn't vote for Joe Biden. Well, of course not, because he's one of the ones that's sitting up there supporting dumb shit like this, as well as acting like this.
The total initiative relative to what we can do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump? I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
I can't with y'all. Not y'all. Well, not most of y'all, but some of y'all. I can't with y'all. Y'all can keep living with this delusional shit all you want to. Y'all got that. Y'all got that. I'm not going to be delusional. I'm going to stick to the, what is it called? The places that I'm used to as a Generation Xer. And y'all can let these young people confuse the fuck out of y'all. I'm not confused. I know what a man is and I know what a woman is. And all the rest of y'all, you do what you want and keep that over there with y'all. Okay? Because it's just basically more women that are causing chaos and confusion amongst the whole damn world. And the United States is topsy-fucking-turvy right now. And instead of blaming it on what the actual real issue is, liberals, progressives, and the Democrats, just say that it's racism, because that always trumps everything. No pun intended. Shout out to Nightjade. I see you. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you for being a member for 18 months. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you all. She said, my husband would lose his mind if I ever thought it was okay to allow our sons to walk outside like that. He would have told my father to come get me. I would have said I agree with him. Exactly. But we know better. We know better. It's these new mamas and people who think that including everybody is being equal. No, that's not what it's being. You need to go for what it is that you know. But sitting up here trying to make a male not be a male, no. Just because you got issues with men, because that's what it comes down to. These heifers got issues with men. So instead of changing themselves and looking in the mirror, taking accountability and changing, because you know that's considered settling, instead of doing what needs to be done because there's no accountability, instead of saying, you know what, maybe how I'm viewing them and I have a problem with him, and him, maybe I'm the problem. No, the thought is to make him, and him change for moi. That ain't how that works. But keep on pushing it and sending the United States into even more of some bullshit, while people who can afford to actually leave will leave, and y'all will be here in the muck and the mime of this bullshit. You can blame Donald Trump for all this. Who you need to blame are people that support all this dumbass shit that don't make no damn sense. I understand moving away from old politics. I got it. I get it. The same old, same old. I get it. Okay? But to move into this foolishness is crazy. And New York is going to be effed up, and it's starting to be effed up, but y'all wanted that man in there, and y'all going to get your shit. You're going to learn sooner rather than later. And we here for it. We here for it. Anyway, yeah, Democrats are out here condoning this ish, and you got mainstream media out here condoning it too. They don't talk what they don't speak out about it. They don't want to change it. They don't want to go against it. That's okay. They don't have to. We know what it is. We can see what it is. It's clear and obvious for anybody with some damn sense, but I digress. Locked and Loaded, thank you so much for the silver star. I see you. I appreciate you. Moving on from this foolishness, child. So I have been looking for this, and then we're going to go into the Mississippi stuff. And I couldn't find it. So shout out to Do Better TC, who has the video. He did a review of this crazy ass biatch berating her son. Child, anyway, y'all bringing this shit to the internet is wild to me. This is another indication of what we just talked about. You want to shame your son. You want to put him in his place. You want to let everybody know that you not gonna tell me is basically what the message is here. Shout out to TC.
This is one of those things where I don't understand why these women run to the internet telling their stories when a lot of this stuff, especially when it comes to parenting, should be kept in-house. But here we go, man. Let's see.
So before he starts the video, remember the lady that just, Rosie Rosario, whatever hell her name is, said, I can't believe that you would believe this, and you should be worried about putting your kid on the internet. Do you think she gives a fuck about putting him on the internet and embarrassing him like this? she probably would support this shit. If you want to discipline your kid, then discipline your kid, right? I still think the whole matter is disgusting. But the fact that you put it on the internet to embarrass your own damn kid, there's no other reason for it. Why do you need the whole world's justification for what you doing? I would never ask the world for shit about what I'm doing because I'm going to do it and stand on it. Just like I told y'all when Child Services came through and they said, we got to investigate you. And I promptly said, take her with you. Take her for the fuck with you. Because what we not doing here is allowing no kid to be in charge of shit that they don't pay for. We not letting no kids around here be in charge of shit where they don't contribute, okay? They're like, oh, you can't talk like that. I said, and I am, and I mean what I say. So you can take her and drop her off at the most ghettoest, hoodish place since she's so fucking ungrateful, and she can have the fuck at it. I mean, every word of that said it right to their fucking face. What you not gonna do, children, is tell me what to do. Good morning, Trent. He said, where the 304 is at? I mean, good morning. Goodbye, sir. That's exactly what you meant. They back on the stream from last night. Late here, too. Just late all over. It's freaking hour. Here you come. Anyway, good morning, y'all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are normal. Let's hear it, child. This is probably where the rant will come in. The first rant of the day.
We can figure this one out.
You need to call your Uber. From here on out, call your Uber before you can get to work. Y'all help me with this shit right here. Y'all, somebody please riddle me this. Let me make this long story short. And y'all please tell me who right and who I'm wrong. If I'm wrong.
Sorry. I was just going to say, I'm sorry. I messed it up. Let me take it back. Why do you need to get on the internet to get approval? How many times have I said these bitches just be on this internet to get approval from people they don't even know? Like that heifer from last night on the TikTok. If y'all didn't see it, go back and watch Freak Pod from last night. The TikToker lady sitting up here talking mad that people sided with her husband. If you don't side with them, you are the problem. Guess what, bitches? I ain't siding with y'all.
Please tell me who right and who I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I stand down. Now I'm gonna give you a little bit of the story. Brandon has a job. Brandon has a job. Let's go back. 3 days ago, I asked Brandon to cut my grass. This has been going on. This has been an ongoing thing for a long ass time. For a long ass time. You shouldn't have to ask a grown ass child to cut grass.
You shouldn't have to ask a grown ass child to cut grass. So shout out to all of the parents that are here. Okay. Let me ask y'all a question. Have you ever had to repeat yourself with regard to your kids, Bueller? Have you ever had to repeat something to your kids more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times a lady? Child, if I wasn't repeating, then I was crazy if I wasn't repeating it, because we all know that all the kids go do what you tell them to do the first time that you do it, right? So to say that you have to keep telling him, unfortunately, that's called parenting. I'm sorry, is that new information, Bueller? I'm sorry, is that new information? Yeah. Crisscross, thank you for the Silver Star Boo. I appreciate you. Irby, appreciate you. Is it okay to slap the shit out of her? We do not condone violence around here. I ain't gonna say nothing on this tube, but I think you know where I stand on that. Thank you, Boo. Appreciate you. Locked and loaded. Thank you for the happy poop, Boo. My first happy poop of the day. Shout out to you. I appreciate you.
You shouldn't have to ask a grown ass child to take the garbage out. You should ask a grown ass child to clean that fucking room. You should have to ask a grown ass child to do nothing. But hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna bring this shit to social media because he be right about everything.
I'm not gonna lie, I already think you're wrong. So you getting on the internet.
How about the fact that she's so hyped up like this driving? She's so hyped up like this driving. Now, I don't know how old he is. I haven't watched this whole thing, but in his face right here, he looks like he's 14, but obviously if he's working, he's probably 16 or 17 or something, right? But you're on the internet carrying on about grass cutting. Grass cutting.
Screaming and crying about some bullshit that should be handled inside of your own house. But the first thing I always think when I see videos like this, I see a woman who already know without even watching is a single mom and the dad not around. I have one question. Where's his father at? Because I don't know how old this kid is. She's probably gonna say it here in a second. When I see these videos of mothers complaining and crying about their out of control teenagers, especially the boys, always think, where's their dad at? Unless their father is deceased.
Oh, always the boys. So this just goes along again with what I'm saying. This is her again, trying to emasculate him, make him feel less than, put him in his place, get under y'all's feet. Like I've been saying, that's what they want. They want to control y'all. And yes, you should control your kids. But at some point, excuse me, Embarrassing them on the internet is not the way. Embarrassing them anywhere, of course, unnecessarily in front of a bunch of people. If you know what the hell it is that you're doing, then stand on it. Then stand on it. Shout out to Nick Taylor. Appreciate you, boo. He said because her parents never had to repeat themselves to her, right? When she was a kid. How about let his dad take him? He's in the need a man stage. Oh, he's in the need a man stage. He probably always has needed a man. You know what I'm saying? You know, these bitches think that they can do it all and they equivalent to, and it ain't no such thing. It ain't no such thing. And then everybody trying to wonder why. What's going on? What's happening? It's because bitches allow shit like this and allow that bitch to laugh at the fact that there's a boy with makeup, lashes, and child. I'm surprised he didn't have fucking weave on and a skirt and try to act like the problem is the fact that it's an AI image. These people are crazy. Thank you, Ms. AB. She said overly emotional. It's scary. Poor kid stuck with her. Exactly. I agree.
Where's their father at, and why isn't their father handling this discipline? And y'all don't even have to be together. I'm just saying, where's his father at, and why is he not handling whatever this issue is with his son?
He's the way he be right by everything. So I want to hear from y'all. I want y'all to tell me so I can tell him, because I don't know where he gets information from. Brandon is 20 years old. He lives in my house.
All right, he's 20. He do look like he's 15 in the face, right? He really does look very, very young, which is not abnormal, right? So, okay, he's 20. He's still your child. He probably never left the home. You're gonna have to tell him over and over and over again. Child, if you don't get that damn grass cut, kick you in your ass. Why we gotta bring this to the internet? This is so inappropriate.
I do everything. I pay everything. He has a petty ass job at Walmart. He works.
I'm sorry, who's supposed to pay? You're the adult. Who's supposed to pay? You're the adult. Then she gonna call the child is working and she gonna say petty ass job. A petty ass job at Walmart. He could be laying around doing nothing. Would she be more happy if he was on the corner? Like my mama said, my mama said, my mama said. Child, nothing is ever good enough. For some of these bitches, I'm telling you, nothing is ever good enough. So just keep emasculating them on the internet in front of millions of people for no reason, because you just want to make your son look bad. For what reason? Because you can't control his dad. I'm going out on a limb. He probably looked just like his dad, and he don't want you. So the next best thing that you can do is to embarrass his son and set him up for resenting you, which he probably already does. If this is how she acted now, this ain't the first time that she's done something crazy, right? And then for future, because of something as stupid as cutting the damn grass, child. Thank you, RBN. Yeah, he's 20, not a teenager. Well, you don't hear them saying, but his frontal lobe. Do y'all hear that? Where do we hear that at with Cassie out here in the streets? No one is saying, what about his frontal lobe, are they? Where's that conversation at? No. Nah, bitches will just say, it's all good. You don't know. I know. I don't have sons, obviously, but I know about fucking kids, okay? And even though he's 20, he's still living at home. He's never left home. Assuming that he's never left home, he's still in the mode of being a kid. So you tell kids over and over and over again. If you haven't had to tell your kid over and over and over again to do the same shit every day, wash the dishes, wash the clothes, fold the clothes, shut it, Reaper. I don't know if you hear. Go take the trash out. All that type of stuff. Even with my daughters, clean your room. Don't eat upstairs. You know how many knives and forks and spoons I found in their rooms? These people don't listen. So you just got to say it over and over again. And you know when they're going to learn? When their asses get out there on their own. That's when they're going to learn. So if you don't want to be a repeater, do not become a parent. Don't do it. Thank you for the MVP, Jules Boo. I appreciate you. Watchman, thank you for the hiding, Jules. I appreciate you, Boo. 638 in the building. Thank you for the laughing disco, Jules Boo. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Trent. He said, excuse me. Hold on, let me make it bigger. Pause. He learned from that 304. Look at his hair. Both them unruly and soft. Boy, Ben should have left. Husband's son, BS. Yes, absolutely. You know what? You're absolutely right. This is definitely son-husband behavior on her part. And I was just looking at a video about that too, because she can't have the man that she wants. This is how she would treat one. If this is how she treat her son, imagine how she would treat a man. Wow. 304, your chicken done come home. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. Did somebody drop Do Better podcast, even though I'm sure all of us already follow him?
He has a petty ass job at Walmart.
This is my mother. Hear about how she's talking about me, y'all. This is the same person y'all want to get an opinion from.
Yes, I want an opinion.
Look at how she's talking about her job. He has a petty ass job. He's trying to make some money. Or he don't want to come my yard, I'm gonna kick him out because I pay for everything. I'm his mother. God forbid I'm doing my job as a mother. Now, but because he don't want to cut my yard, I'm kicking him out.
Yeah, don't get it mistaken. He should be doing whatever it is his mother asked him to do. If you living in her house, her rules. With that said, you talking about he has a petty ass job. He's 20. Was he supposed to be a CEO of a tech firm?
Yes, he's supposed to be CEO, and then they'll turn around and complain that he's a CEO making all this money and ain't doing everything for his mama. Because I'm telling you, once he does get out here, because I'm pretty sure listening to him just briefly, he will be motivated to get the hell out. Then she will shame him for leaving her, okay? And then when he does become successful, she gonna be looking in his window for something. Say I'm lying. Soon as he becomes successful, she gonna be looking in his window looking for something. I took care of you. Say I'm lying. Watchman, thank you for the clock it. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. These things are so funny. Thank you, boo. Thank you for the mic drop. 600 joules. I appreciate you.
I got so. This is your whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Man.
This has been an ongoing thing. This has been an ongoing thing.
I know how to clean up after myself. So when her house is dirty, if there's something messed up that
you gonna let me talk? Let me say my side, and then you say your side. I'm gonna put social media with it because I am tired of taking care of girls.
She is too emotional about this, y'all. This is the fucking grass. This is the grass. What is going on right now?
This has been an ongoing thing.
I know how to clean up after myself. So when her house is dirty, if there's something messed up that
you gonna let me talk? Let me say my side, and then you say your side. I'm gonna put social media with it because I am tired of taking care of grown ass kids. No, I'm trying to take care of my kids by myself. It ain't no money issue, nigga.
Ooh, look at that. By herself. What a concept. Hold on a second. I can't. There we go. Allison says, stay tuned. Another black boy who hates his mama uploading. All black women will now be lumped in for this mess. You'll only be lumped in if you think you're lumped in. See, comments like this is the problem. Instead of talking about what the actual issue is, it's all black women lumped in. I'm a black woman, and this does not have a thing to do with me. You only want to take on that trauma because it must apply. And it's not even because I don't have sons, because I've definitely laid the law down to my children because that's my damn job. And guess what I didn't need? The approval of any fucking body else except for their fucking father. That's it. Because that's all that fucking matters. Because we made them kids together. It's his job to parent these kids with both of us together. A concept that many of you bitches don't understand. A concept that y'all can't get through your heads, that it is your responsibility. That it is both of y'all's responsibility. But black women, yes, I said that, and I'm a black woman, like to take shit on and act like a martyr and then complain about shit that they like to take on. Hence what's going on with Nolan Wells, with Carmelo Anthony, and soon to be probably that Cyrus thing. You want to take all that shit on. Nobody asked y'all's asses to do a motherfucking thing. The 92% was supposed to shut the fuck up and ain't shut the fuck up since they said they was going to shut the fuck up. When do y'all shut the fuck up is the real question. Nope. But always going to take the opportunity to say, oh my God, everybody's always talking about me. I don't think that none of these people be talking about me. So that's your you issue if you think that it applies to you. Shout out to Nick Taylor. He said, one of my kids' friends from school is the assistant manager of the Walmart here. He's been working there since high school. You got to start at the bottom. No. That's why these Z's are so damn lazy, because people have told them that they can have and do whatever they want and they don't have to do anything, which is where participation trophies have come in. And I said that way back when. That was a problem. No, you work for some shit. No, you do better. You lose, you go back, you do better, you come back and you try again. Nope, that's not the solution no more. So that's why you got all these punk ass kids out here whining about an 8-hour day when I just told y'all that my friend is 50-3. He works 7 days a week. 7 days a week to get to where he needs to get to. These people think everything should be handed to them. That's the problem. But nobody wants to correct that. They want to continue to make it the way that it is. Congratulations. Continue to. Content for days, child. I don't know if I missed this, the mic drop, but thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Come on, child.
Take care of grown-ass kids. No, I'm trying to take care of my kids. By myself. It ain't no money issue, nigga. It's never been a money issue. It's a respect thing. Let me go back.
It's a
Let
money
me go
issue.
back. Let me...
Hold on, let me rewind this real quick and say, I'm gonna be as loud as the fuck I want to, because this is my motherfucking channel. How about that? Do something. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Again, like I said, black women think that they control somebody and can't control their damn selves. Always thinking they're gonna tell somebody and then turn around and be like, everybody treats us so bad. No, nobody's treating me bad. Maybe you are the problem.
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
Tadisha, getting on would be making too much sense. They would rather stay and think they're going to tell somebody and look like complete and utter idiots, taking on trauma and drama that ain't got nothing to do with them. I will not. And if I am, I'm definitely, well, child, it don't matter. Shout out to Tadisha. Thank you, boo.
Taking care of grown-ass kids. No, I'm trying to take care of my kids. By myself. It ain't no money issue, nigga. It's never been a money issue. It's a respect thing. Let me go back.
It's a
Let
money
me go
issue.
back. Let me go back. Brandon is...
Why are we going back, ma'am? You've already said it all. Let's go back. Let's keep embarrassing my kid because that nigga don't want your ass, because that's what it always comes down to. Bitches can't keep a man. That's what it is. That's what it always is. And what makes it worse is when the kid looks like the father. Say I'm lying.
20 years old, finna be 21. He live in my home. He's been living with me ever since he's been a child. I have been the only provider for...
Where was he supposed to be? She's telling the real story now. She mad that nigga left her.
Let me go back.
It's a
Let me
money
go
issue.
back. Let me go back. Brandon is 20 years old, finna be 21. He live in my home. He's been living with me ever since he's been a child. I have been the only provider for him since he's been a child. I've been the only sole provider. I have been the only sole provider.
Where's his
This
dad?
is what this stemmed from. 3 days ago, I asked this nigga to cut my grass. Remind y'all, it's 24 hours in a day. I work 16. I probably sleep 4. I still come home and cook food. I still come home and clean up. 3 days ago, I asked this nigga to cut my grass. Remind y'all, this has been an ongoing thing for years. Years.
I'm sorry to keep stopping it, but we got to break this down. And I promise.
Yes. How many of y'all call your kids nigga? Ninja, my bad. How many of y'all call your kids ninja? Ninja. Oh yeah, the community bigs up YN and made that a big old thing. It's barely been a year for that word, but it's the biggest thing since sliced tea. Who got kids out here calling you bro? Who got a significant other calling you bro? I would never do that. But that's supposed to be cute, I guess. I guess that's supposed to be the black way, right? Nah, that's the ghetto ass, hood ass, stupid ass way. But that's what the culture like. That's the culture, because that's what the culture likes. Shit that don't make no damn sense.
I'll let it right up to this. 2 things. I don't like watching videos in which women are talking about their child or referring to their child or children like they random dudes on the street. She's referring to her child as this nigga.
Because that's who she thinks he is. That's her dude. That's whoever said son husband. This is her dude. This is how she treats him, and this is how she treated his father, and this is how she treats men, and that's why she's alone, because she don't know how to act. Who the hell would want to put up with this? Who? Bueller? Anybody? Sassies? Anybody? Bueller? Any of y'all that would put up with this shit? Because if she's talking to him like that, I promise you, that's how she talks to men. I promise you. So she mad that she ain't got nobody with her, but she would never look internally and do any type of retrospection and want to change anything about her, because that would be settling, y'all. Don't forget, there's no settling. So be mad and take it out on your kid. Makes sense.
Right here. Y'all can call me crazy or sensitive or whatever, but my mother didn't talk to me like this. And I didn't come up with a 2-parent household either. My father was always in my life. They weren't married and didn't live together. But my mother never referred to me as this nigga over here. So when I see women talking to their children like this, that's already a problem right there. But the other point that I want to say, she's been dealing with this issue with her son for years and years and years. That's a parenting issue. Your son is 20. So for years and years and years ago, he was a minor. If you've been struggling with your child's behavior ever since they was a kid, that's a parenting problem. You didn't fix that shit.
Kids not doing what they're told to do is not a issue like this. Now, if she came home and there was girls in the bed, yeah, that's an issue. We still don't need to know it, but that's an issue. Excuse me, this ain't no Hilton child. That's not what we're here for. But because he's not doing something like washing the dishes, we've all been there. I've been there. Woken up in the middle of the night to say, there's dishes in the sink. You need to go wash them dishes. You knew you were supposed to do it before you went to bed. Anybody know that? That's called discipline.
But these bitches don't know nothing about discipline because they're too busy trying to have an inappropriate relationship with the damn sons from the men that don't want them.
When he was younger.
I asked him 3 days ago to cut my grass. I know his excuse is, oh, I work. Yesterday, I worked the day before that, I worked the day before that. So I ain't had the time. Remind y'all, his shifts ain't more than 8 hours. They probably 5, 6, or 7. They're not even 8. So you mean to tell it don't matter. Okay, he had 3 days with 8-hour shifts. I worked 16 hours every day. I'm gonna pull around here to my yard for y'all can see. I came home the other day, cut my grass in the front. Came home this morning from my shift, cut the other half. Shut the hell up. This is what I'm talking about. Respect. You're disrespectful. You're disrespectful because your mother is speaking. Your mother is speaking and you're still talking. I said I'm gonna say my piece and then you're gonna say your piece. And then I want the people to tell us who right and wrong. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, we go on social media with it. Because obviously, whoever you talking to over here.
Notice the son is calling out his mom for bringing this to social media. He knows this shouldn't be done, but she doesn't. Oh, she knows she needs some validation. These are people that need to be validated by other people because they care. Remember how I was talking the other day when people come in here when they trolling talking about, you think they like you? You think you a white supremacist? You think they like you? I don't be worried about who likes me. Y'all be worried about who likes you. I don't give a fuck who likes me because I don't like many. I really don't like many people. Y'all worried about that. I don't give a fuck about who like me and who don't. You here though, ain't you? All views matter, child. All views matter. Thank you, boo. She said, discipline, what's that? She's a terrible mother. Of course she is. But there's people in here defending her. She got a right to come to social media, embarrass her son, call him ninja and all these other crazy names, whining and complaining instead of just going and freaking parenting the damn kid and shutting the fuck up. Nope, that makes too much sense.
Smoke County, they don't give you the wrong information about how to treat your parents because I'm the one that take care of you. So I'm gonna say this again. Let's be adults. Let me say my piece, and then you say your piece, and then we're gonna see who right and who wrong. This is about somebody cutting grass. You don't pay nothing in my house. You don't pay nothing in my house. I pay everything. And then you want to say it's about money. It's not about money. It's about listening to what your parents say and respect what they say and go do it. That's it. He's a working man. Or whoever Jeremy LeBron is, you can get the fuck out my line. I said.
Oh, wait. Well, hold on. I thought you was gonna go along with the comments. Soon as you hear a comment you don't like because it's on his side, now all of a sudden you can get the fuck on. Interesting how that worked, right? Because these people don't want to know no truth. They don't want to hear anybody say anything against them because they right no matter what. It's the same shit, different bitch.
He's a working man. Or whoever Jeremy LeBron is, you can get the fuck out my line. I said, this is my son. I am his mother. I've been taking care of this nigga all his life.
Which is your goddamn job.
He don't give me nothing. He a working man. He barely works. He's a part-time worker. He's not even a full-time. His title.
First job, by the way.
It doesn't matter. Yes, it's his first job. It's his first job.
High school playing sports, and I wasn't doing jobs. This is my first job. God forbid I'm trying to make some money, and you want to kick me out because I don't want to cut no. It's not that I don't want to do it. I just was tired, so I didn't feel like.
3 days. 3 days.
Yes.
3 days. Y'all.
He definitely should be taking care of his responsibilities. We're not going to take that away from him. If your mom told you to do it, you should do it. He should have did it. But there's people here that think that this is justified because as a kid, even though he's 20, because he's never left the house, so he's still in kid mode. You're my mom, I'm your son. That, you know, he didn't do it because that's what they do. That's just what they do. Child, people just. Anyway.
Always hire a lawn man. Why the fuck would I hire a lawn man when I got lawnmowers in my yard, nigga? You sound dumb as hell, nigga. Get off my line. That's what you do. Jeremy LeBron, get the fuck off my line, nigga.
And you can see, look how she's talking. You can see her immaturity here. But I do agree with her. That's one thing I do agree with. I don't agree that she should be having to pay a lawn service if she's got a capable teenage.
No, he needs to do what she said to cut the grass, which is the same thing as taking out the trash and all that other stuff that he should. He lives there. He lives rent free. He should be taking care of his responsibilities. The point is that all this spazzing out over this and coming to the internet is bullshit. She wants to embarrass him, emasculate him. That's what's going on. That's what they want. They don't give a damn. And this is probably more so because he looked like his father. His father not helping. That's why she had to go through. I paid all the bills. Girl, who gonna do it? Because the next thing, which is another trend I'm seeing, is she's gonna ask him to pay rent. My kids didn't have to pay rent, but you had to figure out what the fuck you was gonna do. They didn't never have to leave the house. As long as they wanted to follow the rules, they could stay. You gotta pay for your own freaking clothes. You gotta pay for your cell phone bill. The rest of it, we don't care about. They thought they was hurting somebody and they wanted to leave. Bye. And then they found out the real world. They find out eventually. Oh, you don't like paying rent and the electric bill. Oh, so now you know how that worked. But as soon as there was an issue, guess who was knocking on the door to say, can I come home? Cause, oh, you want to come back here? Oh, I'm sorry. You want to come back here? Child, they'll learn. Philly boy, thank you for more poop. I appreciate you, boo.
Young man living in her house. I do actually agree with
I said,
her.
this is my son.
Not
and
how
I
she talks.
cut my grass.
Now she going back into it. Girl, why are you hyping yourself up?
And if I tell you to cut my grass, that's what it is. That's just what it is.
When I don't do it, that's when this happens, bro. I'm the only person that's capable of cleaning, but when they clean it, they want a chip token and an award when they clean up. But when I do it, just because what I'm supposed to do.
He could have just cut the grass. You shouldn't be cutting no grass when you're bringing everything to the table. No words should be exchanged. Exactly. That's something, y'all. Come on, let them know. Somebody else say something.
Again, I had no problem with
3 days. 3 days. Remind y'all, I have a little small dog that has to use the restroom. He can't go out there in the grass. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. The moral of the story is, I asked you to do something, and you did not do it. And every time I ask you to do something, this is what me and him do. We got to get into an argument. It got to be just.
Are we not reading no more comments?
And the third. It ain't about the grass. It's about what your mama said, and you didn't do it.
Man, fuck that job. Go clean my grass or go cut my yard, bro. You hear yourself. But you in that petty ass job. Go clean
Hey, listen, y'all. How he get to work? That's him how he get to work. That's him how he get to work. I take this nigga to work every day. I stop what I'm doing.
Why is she so loud? I take this nigga to work every day. I take this nigga to work every day.
Stop my job because I can leave my job when I want to. I can come and go when I want to. So I stop what I'm doing like I did this morning. I went and did some shifts this morning. Now I'm here to pick
y'all
up.
Want me to do not work? Y'all want me to spawn in with a job that make $40 an hour? Y'all want me to spawn in with that, or y'all want me to make my money? How y'all want me to do it? Please elaborate. Because it's either money or not. So it's either I go to work or
Brandon, but you going so and then how y'all want to do going to work to get money for yourself. You don't contribute. You don't give me. It ain't like you working to pay my bills. I told you to go to work and save your money so you can go get your own shit. So I give you a ride. I take you to work. That's free. You grown though.
You can't have it both ways. You can't say.
Child, my mother didn't take me to work, y'all. She did not. I had to walk my ass to the job. If she happened to be going that way, I was lucky. If she happened to be coming home when I was getting off, I was lucky. She wasn't taking me nowhere. Walk, ride your bike. Child, some people are not playing with these kids, but that's what teaches you to be a damn adult. Sometimes you got to do things that you don't want to do in order to get to where the hell it is that you're trying to get to. All this other mess, yes, he should be cutting the grass. Yes, he should be cleaning up after himself. Yeah, he should be doing the dishes. Unfortunately, you got to repeat yourself. It is what it is. It doesn't warrant all this. It doesn't. You can't. There's nothing that anyone can say that would ever make me think that it warrants all this, especially coming to embarrass him on the damn internet. C Money, thank you for the hide and jewels, boo. Appreciate you. Thank you, boo. He says, so cute. Arguing like two little 304s. Gotta love it. She is a effing. See you next Tuesday. This is her fault. She disrespectful and ratchet. These are her results. These are absolutely her results. But, you know, the trolls are here to say it's not her fault. It's the man's fault. And he should just do what he's told because it's just that easy with kids. It's just that easy. I don't know if I saw it, but seriously, if you have kids, do you just say it once and they completely do it immediately?
I want you to get a job, save your money, stack your bread. You ain't got to worry about bills here, so you can go get your own place. That's noble as a parent. I'll give you that. You can't say that, then also at the same time complain about him not kicking in because you said that several moments, while also saying it's not about the money, it's about the respect.
Oh, I didn't even hear that part. Maybe that's a part of the issue too, is that he's not giving her money. How the hell he gonna save if he's giving you money? Because even though he's working at Walmart and he's not working 8 hours a day, how much money do we have left over? Child, it's just a way to be difficult with this little boy.
And I can kind of understand where you come from. I've been through this situation myself as a youngin' with my mother, and money definitely plays a toll on it. But here's the thing: he's 20. Kick him out. Kick him out. If he's really getting on your nerves that bad, kick him out. And I don't say that lightly. I hate seeing that. It's not even just as black people. As Americans, we have this thing about putting our kids out, I think, a bit too prematurely. We have this culture once you turn 18, especially if you're not going to college or you're not working full time, people are quick to toss their kids out. I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes it's needed. Sink or swim, my man. Just all this drama on his videos now.
He grown, so you don't have to take him to work. He feel like I'm obligated to take him to work. I don't have to take him to work, bro. That's why I just hung around, because I don't have to take him to work. It's not my job.
Wait, what did that say? Hold on. I do agree. It's not her responsibility to take him to work. Katania's mama said, yeah, my daughter had to bank at least half of her check. That's being responsible as well. Teaching them what to do with the money. You think these people do that? Nope. They're too busy trying to take it. Why the hell do I want your money? Because, child, if you're making $400, why would I want to take your $400? I want you to go ahead and go see the world, child. Pay that damn phone bill, pay for your damn clothes, but you also need to save your damn money. Because if you don't do it, who gonna do it? Now you got a whole crop of kids talking about they don't want to work. Child, don't work.
Take him to work. I don't have to take him to work, bro.
Okay, so
that's why I just turned around, because I don't have to take him to work. It's not my job. They even say it's my job to take him to work. How? He's 20, gonna be 21. How is that my job to take you to work?
What you want me to do? I have nothing. I came here with nothing, so what you want me to do? Making that face? I don't got no money, so what you want? What you want me to do? What you want me to do? Spawn in with some money? Spawn in with some money. That's what you making it sound like, because you talking about a petty job, making money. If you talking about I ain't doing it for you, okay, all right, it really ain't no conversation.
Brandon, I asked you to go buy a car.
I'm glad that he's doing a legal job and not doing something illegal. Because I just finished watching the last episode of Raising Kanan. Shout out to those that know. Would it be better if he was out there on the streets like Kanan? Would it be better? Sometimes I feel like these people think it would be better because then there would be more money and then they can give them more money, because that's all that it comes down to. Now, when I say that it's about green, a lot of people don't want to hear me. I'm not saying to do shit that's illegal. What I'm saying is to concentrate on shit to get your shit together so you don't have to worry about anyone else and you can take care of yourself and have your own, instead of waiting and begging for the government that ain't never gonna help you enough in order to give you a come up. But y'all don't want to listen to me because I'm just a white supremacist, chat.
The other day, you couldn't even go buy no car. How long you been working? How long you been working? So obviously you ain't saved your money because you can't even go buy no car. So what you working for? I'm doing all this like I'm dumb, like I'm a duck. So I'm a duck mama.
Yes, because I'm gonna work and just spend all my cheese. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what you did. Because why you gonna get no car? Why you gonna get no car?
You made all the responsibility or responsible choices when
Listen, y'all.
you first started working. When you was making your money, you spent all your money on the right thing. No, I know you didn't. So I ain't
No.
trying to get out about saving. I'm saving my cheese. Most of it is.
And then he say I'm wrong for trying to put him out. Tell this man that he grown. He don't have to stay in my house.
No, I agree. And now, if he's not handling his business, if you guys agreed upon it after X amount of time, he was supposed to save X amount of money to get his car, something like that, then he didn't do it, then that's on him. He didn't handle his.
No shade against what TC is saying. Shout out to TC in the building. Do we really think that she's thinking about his future? Does anyone really think that she is thinking about his future? She's thinking about herself. She only thinking about herself. There's no thought about setting him up for the future, helping him figure out what to do in order to be successful once, he is out on his own, how to deal with money, how to deal with relationships, how to deal with a better job, a higher paying job, what to do at work in order to get promoted. My youngest is very, 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 very good in customer service for some reason. She a pain in the ass with me. However, at work, when she's working, she is phenomenal. She is phenomenal. And not because I've seen it, but because she's been asked to be manager, team lead, promoted at most of the jobs that she's ever been to. And she's been working since she's been 15 or so. So even though, I'm the mother, she's the daughter, our dynamic is a mother-daughter dynamic. When she out there and she's working, she does great with that type of shit. I didn't even teach her that. I don't even take credit for that. That's just her personality, because somewhere, somehow she knows that in order to get up and going, that she needs to go ahead and do this in order to get there. A lot of people in the community, yes, I'm talking about black people because I'm black, is that if you do something like that, you're kissing white ass, or you're part of the problem, or you're kowtowing to white people or whatever. You're doing what you need to do in order to get to where it is that you need to be. That's it. That's all. You're not supposed to go to a job and then act like you're going to tell them what you're going to do. Show up late. Don't say nothing to me. Leave early. Don't say nothing to me. Is she teaching him that type of stuff? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. Shout out to TC up in here. Fair use, even though I know you're all good in the hood. Appreciate you for the $20. He said, yeah, this good mama pissed me off. I said he should be doing the things his mom wants him to do or put him out. But bringing it to the internet is foul. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's to emasculate. It's to embarrass him and to put him in his place. Because I don't know if you saw the video we just covered with the little boy in the skirt and the eyelashes and the makeup on. And the girl was like, oh, it's AI. That's the problem. No, the problem is you showing little boys freaking dressed up as girls. That's a problem. It's emasculation. He continues having to ask the chat how to parent your kid, shaking my head. Exactly. Some foolishness. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Thank you for the video. Everybody, make sure you shout out TC and subscribe to do better. Come on, Heifer.
It's responsibility, so we gotta go. I just don't see the point of this video is what I'm saying.
None.
Go crying on the internet. Well, I know why. Because women like to be a victim. And then
I was about to say, because you're looking for other women to say, oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor thing.
I also think she's a bit of a fool because she's going to the social media to figure out how she should parent her child while also looking at the comments and seeing if people agree with her or not. Both of you and your 20-year-old son have about the same level of immaturity. I expect him to be mature and inexperienced, not giving him a pass if he's not handling responsibility at home. I already said, you can kick his ass out. He's grown enough, you see either sink or swim, and he'll figure it out or he won't. But the way you chose to handle this is no better.
I don't have to take care of him no more. I don't have to do none of that. I do this shit because out of love, bro. Out of love. I do this is why I do what I do. Nothing to do with that.
Wait, did she say I don't want to take care of him no more?
Not giving him a pass if he's not handling responsibility at home. I already said, you can kick his ass out. He's grown enough, you see either sink or swim, and he'll figure it out or he won't. But the way you chose to handle this is no better.
I don't have to take care of him no more. I don't have to do none of that. I do this shit because out of love, bro.
She does all this out of love. She don't want to take care of him no more. She don't want to take care of him no more. I'm assuming there's no dad. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and assume that there's no dad. Shout out to Ms. 8B. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. She said my nephew dropped out of college and has stayed out of my sister's home. He knew that he wanted to get out and stay away from her. I don't blame him. She doesn't even know where he lives. I do. # breaking cycles, child. Sometimes it has to be like that, because you might be better off, and then they get into trouble sometimes, allegedly, not all the time, but they can conceivably get into some horrible trouble or get into some situations that they really don't need to get into because you being so damn selfish that you just, I'm hearing that she wants him to pay. She keeps talking about, I take care of him. Ma'am, that's your son. What are we talking about? And like Theo said, put him out then. But this is all over grass cutting, of which, yes, I agree he should be doing, but just tell his ass to do it. Tell his ass, you get your ass. I don't know what to tell y'all. This is what it is to have kids. It's a cycle of repeating shit over and over and over again. And please don't think that once they get older, it gets better, because even when they come here, and I'm not even talking about my grandchildren, I'm talking about my children. They just think that they could do whatever it is that they want. And I just be like, still saying the same shit. I'm like, don't act like you new here. You know how these rules work. They just think that they're just the queens of Sheba and my children's, for them, when they come here. They get comfortable on the couch, get on their phones, and then I'm supposed to be the babysitter in charge because there's all these kids running around the house. Child, these people, they don't change. Your kids, in my opinion, they don't change. I'm not saying they don't get responsible and they don't grow up, but it's something weird when they're at home. They can just sink right back into childhood. Don't ask me why. Noodles Jefferson, thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. He says, last year, my nephew called me asking me to come and get him from his mama's house. When I arrived, the police were there. These Bamas was in there fist fighting over an eaten piece of cake. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. I believe you, but that's crazy. Wow. Well, hopefully he's with you in Hope all as well. That's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to TC being a member for 32 months. Almost 3 full years. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank y'all so much for your support. He said that was another point I made in the clip. This is a convo for a son and dad. Where is his pops? It gets revealed in a bit. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we look forward to it. Thank you, boo. Ashy Foot up in here. Good morning, boo. He says, if this kid needs a job, I'm hiring. Goodbye, sir. At my Ashy call center. Also to Mr. Theo, no, that was not me and Anton trying to kidnap Lazy Bones for pawn money. What in the hell? That was Pearly and Tatum. Not Pearly. We bringing her up. Believe me. Goodbye. You so silly. Shout out to Ashy Foot. Always, always, always here. I appreciate you. Thank you, Uncle Rick. He says she's looking for that return on investment. She really wanted some D for. Oh my God! Stop this. She can't distinguish her son from her man. Oh my God! Please, please. I can't take it. Thank you, boo. Oh my God.
Love. This is why I do what I do. Nothing to do with that.
Again, so
I let this nigga work and keep his money, bro, and you still ain't got nothing to show for it. I still take it to work. And the only thing I ask, it ain't about money, it's about respect. I die about my respect.
Respect?
I don't know.
It ain't even about that.
I don't got the money. So if you want to kick me out, go ahead, bro.
Okay, well, if you don't want to get kidnapped, Randy, then I think you should respect the one person that got your back, and that's your mama. So why you don't respect me if you can't get put out? Then why you don't respect me? If I say cut the grass, you should run out the door and cut the grass. You was tired. That nigga ain't tired, bro. This nigga's 20 years old. He still play games. He's still a gamer. He still like to play games. You just bought a game last night, but you ain't got no money. He just bought a game last night, but you don't got no money either. Come on. It don't matter. That $30 that you could have had saved on you a car. No $30 could have went towards you a car. This generation is for. Listen, I have covered my son for years, and y'all know that. I try to turn Brady to be what I'm.
That's your son. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't get credit for that.
What I'm not. That's what I try to be. I try to teach him.
What are you trying to teach me?
Good question.
The opposite of what I was, and that was in the street. That's why your ass wasn't in the street. That's why you went in the streets. Nigga, you're 20 years old, ain't never been to jail. Don't talk no guns. Don't hang out. You don't do none of that. So I did a damn good job when it comes to that. I pat myself on the back when it comes to that.
Should you?
None of that shit. You don't
Look at the way you're looking at her.
do none of it. So kudos to Constance on that.
I'm a big up myself at the end of the day. Again, like Theo said, that's your job, ma'am. That's your job. Good job in doing the job that you signed up to do when you opened up them legs and took all that pleasure. Crazy.
But now, baby, you grown.
I wasn't in the streets either. You know why? Because my parents weren't in the street. You don't get props for that. You're raising your kid. I'll acknowledge that. But you don't get props for that.
And I'm your mother, you're gonna respect me. Till the day you die, up to the day I die, you're gonna respect me. And if you can't do that, bro, you can get out my face.
So believe.
You can get out my face right now. And I wish you nothing but the best, and I pray for you.
All this anger over not cutting the grass. There's so much more going on here than just cutting the grass, child. There's just too much anger. Black women aren't angry. That's a racist stereotype. You talking about all black women. The black women will be here all upset if they still not here already. Squeegee Kid, good morning, boo. He said, notice when she's talking yelling, the camera shakes like they're in a 7.9 earthquake. She crazy, child. She is out of control. This is out of control. This is out of control.
Bro, but you get out my face. And that's on everything I love. I've been up a backwards nigga for all three of y'all. And when I ask you to do something.
Oh, Lord, there's more?
I don't give a damn how tired you is, nigga. Go do it. Go do it. Because at the end of the day.
Y'all be calling your sons nigga? I'm just taking a poll. Do y'all be calling your sons nigga?
I'm gonna break her back for me. See all I got. And that's the whole thing that you're missing. The respect. It ain't about the dollar. It ain't about the money. It ain't about none of that. It's about my mama said this. And that's what I'm gonna do.
But my mama said.
My mama said this. That's
but
what I'm
my
gonna
mama
do.
said.
I be tired as hell. I be tired as hell every day. But I still come home, cook, clean, everything. I'm going 16 hours every day. And you know that. Respect me, bro. That's all I ask for. If I tell you to do something, Brandon, don't take 3 days to go do it.
Try to respect you, then you get disrespectful and you.
He don't take 3 days to cut my grass, bro. He don't take 3 days. And I'm so sorry I had to come on here. But I almost spazzed out a minute ago. See, murder almost resurfaced. And this nigga don't even know.
Did you say see murder?
Did she?
I'm not obligated to take you to work. I'm not obligated to take care of you.
What do you want me to do? You can take me to my dad, or you can call it.
Take you to your dad.
Take me to my dad.
Y'all heard that? Anybody see your Carol? Tell him Brandon looking for him.
And I didn't even catch this when I.
Oh, so he do have a dad, huh? Wait, let's go back. Hold on. I didn't know we was gonna spend this much time on here, y'all. Hold on.
I'm not obligated to take you to work. I'm not obligated to take care of you.
What do you want me to do? You can take me to my dad, or you can call it.
Take you to your dad.
Take me to my dad.
Y'all heard that? Anybody see your Carol? Tell him Brandon looking for him.
So you dealt with a bum? Is that what you're saying? So you gave Brandon a bum ass father? That's what I'm hearing right now. But go ahead.
And I didn't even catch this when I was watching the reaction. He says, I thought he said, take me to my bag, like my job, but it sounds like he said, take me to my dad.
Yeah.
And she says, anybody seen Carol, which I guess is his father's name?
Carroll.
Which tells you exactly what I was saying in the beginning of the video without even watching it. She had a baby with a dude that's not there. And the question is, why isn't he there?
Brandon, somebody said they're gonna pay you a visit because you disrespected and they don't fuck with that. And who this is? I don't even know who this is.
I'm disrespectful. Anybody that says I'm disrespectful doesn't know.
You is disrespectful because you're talking back. You talking back.
Brandon, you're supposed to just sit there, let her wild out, don't say anything. Then she's gonna get mad because you're not saying anything and start wilding out on you for not saying anything. Then you say something, then she's gonna wild out again because you're saying something.
No, man.
You talking back. That's disrespect because you talking back to your mother, bro. That's what you don't get.
And I don't think he's being disrespectful. They're having a back and forth and he simply doesn't agree with her. That's what she said when she started the video too. She said, I'm gonna say my side, you're gonna say your side, and then we're gonna see what they say. Soon as he starts saying his side, as usual, they don't want to hear no criticism. They only want to hear positivity. Child.
You got excuses for everything. You want to talk? You got excuses for everything, bro. This is because I asked this man to cut my grass 3 days ago.
Have you seen my schedule? It was all
3 days ago.
And I said I would have cut it within the same week. It would have been all.
I take care of this man, hand and foot. Grown at, he's 20, y'all. Finna be 21. Yes, Brandon, this the Brandon that y'all ain't seen, been missing. Yeah, they know you though.
Yeah, keep putting him on the internet. Do you think that lady that's okay with the boy in the skirt is upset about this? Omni, etc. Thank you, Boo. Black boys get Bobby Boucher, Waterboy, Adam Sandler. Yeah, I remember that. That's crazy. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you.
They know you. Trust me, they know you.
He's like, I don't even know these people. She keeps saying, oh, they know you because she be online airing out your business like you her man and shit. Oversharing on the internet.
Cool, though. I'm gonna pray for you. Because a disrespected child be on so short and they
now the Lord got to be brought into this mess. The Lord said he got shit to do.
days, and I tell you that all the time. I tell you that all the time. All you doing is shortening your days. That's it.
Now she's picking and choosing Baba versus to win an argument after she was just cursing like a sailor. Good point. Good point.
And then you want me to feel sorry for you talking about where you gonna go? Where can you go? I don't know where you going, but the way you talking to me, obviously you don't want to stay in my house. Not the way you talking to me. Take the trash out.
Don't do it. That's when the issue comes.
This is what I deal with, y'all. Like I don't have no problems.
I just got a feeling that there's nobody else that's been a parent that hasn't dealt with this.
The problem I guess God just want to punish me with is my kids.
People who think that kids just turn into magical adults at 18, you're a fucking fool. I said it, I meant it. If you think that all of a sudden they just turn into responsible people at 8 damn teen, you are a fucking fool.
That's it. No, I ain't asked to be here either. I ain't asked to be here. I've been taking care of myself by myself for a long time. Before I was even grown enough to be grown, nigga, I was taking care of myself.
Nobody care, man.
I ain't asked to be here, but that ain't no excuse, nigga. You better get it. You better get it how you live. You better get it how you live, homeboy.
If I have to, I will.
That's a bullshit ass excuse. That's a bullshit ass. I ain't asked to be here. I ain't asked to be here either. But I'm here.
But your son didn't ask to be here. You gave birth to him. He didn't have a choice in the matter. Now, the only choice that you have is whether you're going to put him out or not. If your mama asks you to do something, take out the trash, bro. Take out the trash. It don't matter if you work 8 hours at Walmart, bro. Trust me. You're not going to die from exhaustion if it takes you another 30 minutes to cut the grass and you get out of work. But the way his mama's acting is beyond absurd. I can't co-sign
Anybody interested in her though? Bueller, anybody?
this shit. And then she's doing another thing as well that, oh, you're being disrespectful to me as a parent. He don't think he's being disrespectful. He's just giving his opinion on the subject. Now, if he was cussing you out while and slapping you, obviously totally different thing. He's just not.
Yeah, he's actually being very docile and calm because he's used to this. I'm like, bitch, triggered, and he's just used to it. That's why it's just like, whatever. Whatever. So he's gonna get it regardless of what he does.
Agreeing with you, so that's what you call being disrespectful. No, he just doesn't agree with you. And I'm not saying he's right. That whole blindly, you're supposed to blindly love and agree with your parents. She even tried to pull out the Bible a second ago after she been cussing like a sailor about your days are short. Stop.
And I'm gonna make the best of it. But it's cool, y'all. He ain't let me talk, so I ain't even really get a chance to even get a whole story because this is what he do. When I start talking, he start talking too. And I say shut up 500 times, and he ain't shut up yet. Y'all see he's still talking.
A grown man don't get to speak on what he feels, but it's whatever. I'm disrespectful for trying to voice an opinion, I guess. And like I said, I was tired. That's all it was. I would have cut it.
So you been tired for 3 days?
If I have the 8 hours,
the door open.
One of them take that from one the time I wake up to midday, and the other one from 1 to like.
None of your shifts is more than 8 hours.
What do you mean the Packers?
None of you 20. You not how you was. You 20 years old.
Listen, since he brought up his dad and his dad is around, he should call. Honestly, I don't disagree with you. But there's enough of them, like somebody said a little while ago, about get it how you get it or something like that. Then when he's in the streets, it'll not be her fault.
I did my best. Take who where they want to go. These kids don't understand how they got it until it's gone.
She's one of those.
I know people say that all the time.
She's one of those.
I don't care what me and Reacher got going on. I never disrespect her, especially not on no live. He don't think that's disrespect because he's talking back. And
So the comments are not going the way that she wants to.
I'll keep trying to explain.
Exactly. Just like what he said right there. There's a difference between talking back and having a conversation.
Yeah, he's been relatively calm because, child, lest we not act like we haven't seen some gremlins, which I'm going to put him as not a gremlin, that would have been slapped They would have been knocked her between the washer and the dryer by now, or something worse.
But she thinks because I'm the adult and he's the child, while the whole time calling the child a grown ass man, she thinks that a child shouldn't say it. You're just supposed to sit back and take it, bro. No, man, not at all.
When I first started talking, Brandon, I said, in quote, let me say my piece, and then I'm gonna let you say your piece, and then we're gonna see what this is what I said when I first got on here.
I got a question.
And she ain't let him have his piece yet.
When have you ever done this? When have you ever had a conversation with me? You've never done. No other time you wanna let me say my piece and say your piece, and you go on the internet. Bro. That's the first time you've ever.
I've never got on the internet.
Since we ever argued at all, you ever let me talk. Say you was gonna let me talk and say my piece.
We can see that that's not going to happen just looking at this thus far. She ain't trying to hear nothing he has to say. She want to be large margin in charge as fucking usual.
Because when the camera's not on,
this is the first time I ever got on live. So what do you mean? Like
they do it for the internet.
I know people right now shocked as hell to even see me on here doing this. So what are you talking about? I don't get on social media and do this.
I don't believe that because I could have swore I just did a video with this same woman. I do not know if it's the same woman. I'm gonna show y'all footage of a video I just did a couple weeks ago. I wasn't gonna say nothing because I don't know if this is the same woman, but I'll be damned if it don't look like her. Let me play the clip real quick.
Are you sure? We sure?
Did she just show her cootie cutter? She did show her cootie cutter.
I just came to tell y'all that I'm okay. But
I don't think it's her because she ain't got her nose ring in. She ain't got her gargoyle in. They always got that gargoyle in, TC.
Please stop sharing that video with my private parts. I am dearly sorry.
And I made this video 3 weeks ago, and in that video...
No, I don't think that's her. This woman, and she might have a filter on, I don't know, but she don't look as ragged as the woman that's carrying on. I don't think it's the same woman, but they definitely favor each other complexion-wise. Squeegee Kid, I appreciate you. He said this clip is an advertisement reminding you that the all-new Kendra G Singles app is available on all Apple and Android devices. Yes, gentlemen, yes, sassy straights, you can have your own woman just like this. You can have your own single mom, and you can be treated like this. Because, child, if that's how she's treating her son, ooh, Lord help your people. I don't think that's her. I don't think that's her. She ain't got her gargoyle in. That woman got gargoyle stuff on.
She got mad at her boyfriend, decided to flash her private parts to the internet, and her boyfriend slapped the shit out of her. Let me put the side-by-side picture up there. Does it look like the same woman? I'm thinking this is the same woman. And in this video that...
She got a ring nose. I don't know, y'all. This lady looking... Maybe it's her sister. I don't know. They definitely favor each other. Y'all think it's the same person?
I did a few weeks ago, I found out that that woman was in Houston. And in this video, she's going to say, if she hasn't said it already, that her son was hanging in Polk County, in which I Googled Texas, and Texas does have a Polk County. So I'm thinking it's the same chick. So who knows if this is really real or is she putting content out there just hoping to go viral? Y'all tell me, because this is the same woman from that video, the dude in that video.
Yes, the one over there looks very, very, very much younger. And I know, and maybe I said that wrong. She definitely looks much younger than this one. This one looked like she got a hard life, child.
Video that was messing with her was talking about how she always oversharing online.
I'm not looking for nobody to take my side. Half of these people out here don't even like me and don't even fuck with me. But I just got on here for them to say, give me all of...
Half of these people don't like me, don't F with me, but I'm going to get on here and air out my business.
Yeah, I don't care who looking. I don't care if you do like me, if you don't like me. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If I'm not, then tell me I'm not. That's all I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong.
Of course not. Of course she's not wrong. So all this was a moot point at the end of the day. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. Crazy.
I live in a home that I pay for, that I purchased, that I pay for. I have children, 3 boys. I asked my oldest son to cut the grass 3 days ago, and he said he was tired. And in those 3 days, my yard kind of big. So in those 3 days, I worked 16 hours. He said 8, but it don't be 8. It be like 6, 7. But okay. Within those 3 days that I asked him to cut the grass, I have came home in 2 days and I worked 16 hours, and he worked 8. And I cut the front yard the other day, and then this morning, in between my shifts, I came and cut some more on my front yard. Still got the side cut in the back. Thinking he was gonna come out there because I texted this morning and say, hey, Brenda, cut the grass today. That means before you get ready to go to work. That's what that means. When I get there, nothing. So I started cutting it again. Thinking he gonna come out there and do it. Nope, did not do it. So now we're in the car. I'm finna take him to work like I always do. I'm not obligated to take this man to work. That's not my job, but he think it is. He said it is or whatever.
She's not obligated, I agree.
Take you to work.
I used to get my ass bust. I was that age.
Why is me and you always arguing about cleaning up? I have a pet peeve for cleaning up, y'all, whatever. I get a hiatus by cleaning. I do.
She get what? What did she say?
A pet peeve for cleaning up, y'all, whatever. I get a hiatus by cleaning.
What the fuck is hiatus?
That's some country stuff, child. I don't know what she said.
I do.
Do you mean hives?
I don't like nasty shit. I'm sorry. I don't. I want my grass cut my grass. I want my trash took out, take my trash out.
Hiatus?
I want the dishes. I don't like dishes in my sink. So
she has 3 sons, right? And again, I'm not absolving him at all. He needs to cut the grass. Do the other boys cut the grasses? Child. Did the other boys cut the grass? You know what I mean? This doesn't warrant all this stuff.
You know, dishes gonna be sitting overnight to tomorrow. None of that.
Quick story time with Coop. When I graduated high school, I started working full time. When I was 19 years old, lived at home with my mom, I worked full time in a plant. Unlike him, I was working full time already when I was 19. I worked from 5 a.m. to 3:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. So it's that's 50 plus hours a week. I got paid weekly. And on this particular
You're trying to say that you was out here working, child. Where they do that at? Y'all not allowed to work.
Friday, came home, cashed my check, left my mother some money on the table to help pay with some bills. And then it's Friday, I'm 19. I went out with the boys. So go out, party, come home. I'm drunk, high, I'm smoking weed and stuff. Go to my room and go to sleep. Before I can even pass out, my mom comes barging into my room. And my mother, oh, by the way, I grew up in an extremely religious household. So me coming home drunk and high, and my mother having a problem with that is definitely an understatement. And my mother walked in the room and said, "You need to leave. You grown enough to be drunk and high in my house, you need to get out." And she said I had to get out that moment. Mind you, it was 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So in my little mind, I'm devastated. Like, what is going on here? Why do I have to leave right now? But then my mother said something. She said, not only are you drunk and high and hanging out late, you also got paid today and you didn't leave me any money. And then I said to my mother, I said, what are you talking about? I left you an envelope on the table with a few $100s in there like I always do. What are you talking about? And my mother stopped mid-conversation, left my room, went to the other room, found the envelope that had the money in it, came back and told me, oh, well, you don't have to leave right this moment. I left the money on the table. She must have just missed it earlier, went looking for it.
Which told me it wasn't about me going out and drinking. It was about her thinking I wasn't kicking in. It was, in fact, about the money.
I couldn't find it. But my whole point is that moment she said that, I was 19 years old and I knew in my mind, oh, it's time for me to leave the house. It's time for me to get out on my own because I'm not saying I was paying as much money as my mother was paying, as far as bills, but I was kicking in a fair amount of money. And I thought, well, if she did this once, threatened to kick me out, when she got upset about something, she can threaten to do it again. And within 1 week of that happening, I moved out of my mother's house. I moved in with my father for a few months. Then after that, I moved in with my aunt for a few months. Then after that, I joined the United States Air Force. By that age, I was 20. Left my aunt's home and I never came back.
Child, why do I look like Ray J? Is that TC? Oh my God. Shout out to a man in uniform. I'm assuming that's not the white guy's not you, Theo. How come we look like Ray J?
I've never been back and I never will be back to my parents' house. No need. We good over here.
Yeah, child. Listen, shout out to TC in that video. As a person who came home and found a box with my shit in it, that or whatever she could get into and said, have a nice life, I can relate. Okay. And sometimes it is what it is. But even with that, it's not oh my poor yeah, you go through that. But then, like I was taught, you take your time to mourn it and cry over it and do whatever, and then you get yourself together and then you go out there and you do what needs to be done. All of us have been through something. All of us have been through something with our own parents. All of us has been through something somehow, some way, at some point. It wasn't a surprise. It was a surprise when I came home and the box was there, but it wasn't a surprise that that's what was going to happen, okay? Because I'm not trying to say that I was nothing nice, but I don't think it was warranted to do that, to leave a box with a note and that was it. But that was fine. It is what it is, and figured it the fuck out. So everybody's life, even though people try to think that you just think this, no, y'all don't be knowing what people have gone through. You just assume, because once you see them at the end or further down in their life and they can tell somebody something, y'all just don't want to listen because you want to learn the hard way. Go ahead. That adage of youth is wasted on the young is definitely a true thing. So when y'all out here whoring it the fuck up, y'all out here airing out your sons, you gonna probably that lady will probably need one of them sons one of these days in the near future. Given how she acts, she's gonna alienate all of them away and then she's gonna be over there alone talking about you should take care of your mama based on how she's speaking right now. You should take care of your mama. Look at what you do to your mama. Say she ain't that type person. She absolutely is. Anyway, everybody think their trauma is so much more than anybody else's. It's what the fuck you do after whatever the hell it is that happens that makes you a real man or a real woman. And yes, I said real. Ms. AB, I appreciate you. She said I left at 17 for college and been on my own ever since. Nah, these people like to whine and complain and live in misery and be miserable and be 50 years old blaming people from something that happened 50 years ago, which is wild to me. But there's something wrong with me. Is there something wrong with me? Is there something wrong with you for being here? I'm not in your community, nigga. How about that? I'm not in your community. So believe me when I tell you, it's nothing that I'm going back to that would be a community that you're a part of. Anybody that's saying that shit are the people that sit up here and think that you should be downtrodden and that you should listen to niggas like this, child. Hold on. That you should be listening to this nigga.
But we are in danger if you haven't been watching the news and checking out everything that's going.
Oh, you see, now StreamYard want to StreamYard. Hold on a second. People saying stuff like that and over here acting stupid are people that listen to this low testosterone man right here.
We're in a lot of danger right now because the Constitution, the United States Constitution, as we know it, they about to cut all through that. And we are accustomed to having rights. All your rights, all of our rights is at risk right now. That whole Make America Great Again, as far as this administration and the way he is going and the way things are going. And when they say great again, that means your ass don't have no rights. If you go and watch Joy Reid videos, if you get an opportunity to watch Joy Reid videos, go watch them. You'll learn a lot, especially her video on slavery. Midterm election coming. Ain't gonna be no midterm election. You better look into getting a dual citizenship somewhere if you can, because things about to get ugly. Things about to get really ugly. Yep, and I'm scared. Scared. It might be a point where we might have to pack up our families and leave, because if ICE can get immigrants or whatever and just go and get them and without their due process in court, why can't they do it to everybody else? Now they're doing it to Haitians. And who do you think is next? And they don't give a damn if you're a Democrat or a Republican. They don't care. Nah, they don't care. Get ready. These white supremacy concentration camps, they're all over the country. They're stocking up on weapons and everything as if they are preparing for a war. While we out here popping fans and boots on the ground. They got real boots on the ground. Because, and then the thing about it is, I don't care what you file in court. The Trump administration defined federal judges' court orders and stuff. Because what's going to happen? They can't put him in jail. He has control of the military. What's going to happen if he defies a court order? He's president, right? Okay. Keep your eyes open. Don't scare nobody. But we are in danger if you haven't been watching the news and checking out everything that's going on. We're in a lot of danger right now because the Constitution, the United States Constitution, as we know it, they about to cut all through that. And we are accustomed.
So we've seen this before, but somebody reposted it, so I'm going to save it for all the time, for all the Negroes that be coming over here saying dumb shit that don't make no sense. Go follow your master, these low testosterone males. I'd just be so confused that men in 2020, alleged men in 2026 running around here talking about they afraid. You're a bitch ass. You heard? Any man, biatches, I ain't talking to y'all. Any man black men in particular that's running around here like this nigga right here talking about they're scared of other men in 2026, y'all just be running off at the mouth. Like I always say, y'all just be talking. You bitch asses, that's what it is. Any grown man that's saying that shit and following this nigga, child, stay over there with the low testosterones, okay? You the ones that are the ones that are gonna be following him, saying if you get in an elevator with a bunch of black people, you should be scared. But anyway, let's get into this Christina Walmsley video by way of what is this dude? How do you say this name? Ty Rivera. I've been trying to get to this for a second, so now we're gonna finally get to it. I don't know, it's already almost 2 hours and I haven't even gotten through this one. Shout out to TC though, that video was awesome sauce. Scooby DR or Scooby Drew, thank you for the Uncle Alert. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Tell the trolls right now, get yourselves together. Get yourselves together, because I know you here for this shit. Mind your fucking manners. Bernie, thank you for the happy poop. I appreciate you. His title is Nolan Wells' mother being fully exposed. Full details of 12-year custody case. Now, other people are feeling some kind of way because they're saying that there's no need to bring up her past, right? Okay. You might feel that way, but when somebody is seemingly out here asking for money, I know that y'all, not y'all, love to give people your money, and I think you should freely give your money where the hell you want to give it to, right? But I know, let me take it on the chin. Ben Crump and Al Sharpton are always out here for money. And they got a good-looking lady, a phenotypically saying that she's a black woman, even though we know she's half Asian. But blacks need whites to be upset so badly and to get a win against them that they're going to go for anything whilst having the Asian boycott. Support the Asian. 92% out here rah-rah-rahing it up yet again and running over the cliff. And will probably, at the end of the day, at some point, be in the same situation. But let me see. So anybody that has anything to say, because this shit is so far away from Nolan at this point. Rest in peace to Nolan Wells. This shit is so far away from Nolan at this point. A bunch of people threatening other people when they don't know anything, because all they got is a bunch of people on TikTok, and they you know, black people, you're supposed to be boycotting white people too, okay? Because they not right. Remember, Nolan shouldn't have been hanging out with all them white boys. Y'all should stop letting your kids hang out with white people, which translates to boycotting white people. That's what I call it. And yet, when it's Nancy Grace, they all in. I believe she's white. When it's Super Sam, whatever the hell his name is over on TikTok, they all in with that white man. It's interesting that the white people are okay when they say what you want them to hear. But when you hear something that you don't like and don't go along with your narrative, then all of a sudden, everybody is racist and a white supremacist, including me. But we'll listen to see what he has to say. We already listened to Jason Whitlock, who's the one that brought it up initially, because he said it was sent to his inbox or sent to somebody's inbox, and then they sent it to them. But I digress. Let's hear it.
I'm going to make a decision that I'm going to leave Christine and her.
Child, I'm sorry. Who is this? This man is somebody. This man is somebody, and he went on to Don Lemon's show, and Don acted crazy with him because he wasn't saying the narrative that he wants. You know, Don Lemon that the blacks like to listen to while you're supposed to be boycotting white people while he goes home to a white man every night.
Husband out of this.
Well, that makes one of us because I plan to keep my foot on their necks.
Good morning, Boo Bears. Hey, Boo Bears. Hey, Boo Bears.
Hi, Boo Bears. Rumors versus records. The truth about Christine Wells' 12-year custody case.
So it wasn't good enough to just leave negative reviews. Now, because of some of these reviews, Christine Walmsley is under investigation. In essence, she's now under investigation by the nursing board.
Well, good. I'm glad she's being investigated. Because if you're a medical professional and you're out here talking about people that don't look like you,
when you are moving in different spaces with people that do not look like you,
it would make me wonder.
I mean, is that weird? Because, child, let's not act like black people. If you saw a white person talking about, well, when you're around people that don't look like you, y'all would be having a fit. But it's okay for her to say it, right? Trey, thank you so much for chilling. I think it says Chili Jules. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Goodbye. Shut up. Boo Bears. Any Boo Bears here? Shout out to the Boo Bears.
Should I end up having to be treated by you if I look enough like you for you to give me the best treatment? What I have found are some very serious allegations made against Christine by the natural father of these 3 children. What's up, everybody? So today I decided to talk about Christine Wells, and I might put out a second video later today, depending on how much I have in me to edit. But I really wanted to talk about this because I don't think that it's at all unfair.
Oh, gargoyle alert for sure. But y'all said y'all like this dude, so he came up with the video. That's why we watching it. It's hard to look at him with that ring in his nose. I ain't gonna lie.
That people are coming after Christine Wells. And the reason that I don't think that it's at all unfair is because if she were just a mother looking for answers about her son, that would be one thing. But I told you guys from the beginning that I think that she really is liking the attention. And the fact that she's doing Get Ready With Me's and that she already had a TikTok that she was promoting things on, and now she seems to be really firing that up while she's in her off time and raising money through that GoFundMe. It's up to like $830,000. But I think she's fair game as
let me look that up while I let him talk.
far as criticizing her and her husband's behavior. I think that it's fair game when you try to turn everything into a victimization, but at the same time, you act like you're looking for clues in this investigation. Like when people were bringing up the fact that Nolan had been allegedly drinking heavily on the 4th of July, and she turns that into, well, we're not going to be listening to smears.
Which we've seen this before, right? Pattern recognition. We've seen this where things have happened, especially when we talk about the Black community. And, you know, after the death, it's a smear campaign.
Oh, well, there he is right there. When we talk about the Black community, so y'all just gonna let that fly, right? We still not talking about the Asian side. Where are the Asians at? They over there making money saying, child, we ain't got time for y'all and y'all's foolishness. We not jumping in. We know Black women will do it. So just let them do it, child. Just let them do it.
And it's like, that's not a smear. If you're really conducting an investigation, if you're really looking for pieces to this puzzle, the fact that your son may have been drinking could provide an important piece to...
He was drinking. They all were drinking. Pooh Man in the building. I got the video that you sent me. I don't know if we're gonna make it because it's already 2 hours. He said, come on, The Voice. You talking about this dude? Child, it's that nose ring that's driving me nuts, but you know, y'all like him, so we listening. He got this video, we listening.
To this puzzle. And I'll tell you, because of the kind of content I've made on this particular case, I've had a lot of people in my comments that are not at all the Justice for Nolan Wells crowd. And I do not see a lot of people disparaging him. Really, in my comments, I see none that are disparaging Nolan Wells. What I see are a lot of people saying that it sucks that his mother is turning his memory into this. This is becoming his legacy, which even by her own admission, this seems to be the opposite of what he would want. But then at the same time, when anybody offers actual clues, like the people that may have seen him last, which would be the same people that Officer Tatum was interviewing, she's so quick to shoot it down or act like it's just distractions. How are actual witnesses to his last day on this earth distractions into the investigation on what happened during his last day on this earth? And rumor has it, and I will repeat, this is just a rumor, that Nolan Wells did not live with his mother for the last 2 years, that he was living with his grandfather. I'm still waiting to confirm that. And you know, it's also rumored, and I will repeat again that it's rumored because I'm not trying to spread misinformation, that Elmore was Nolan's stepfather, which is something that Nolan...
Which we already knew. Now I guess, you know, it's a revelation of some sort. The first thing we said was, why is the last names different?
Self-proclaimed
the community should be used to that though.
Best friend Trayston Shepard said during his interview with Officer Tatum.
His stepdad, like, that's a shock. That's an utter shock because it's like, first of all, if I'm not gonna,
And I saw Poetic Flacco acting like it was offensive to say that.
They've never said stepdad. They've never said biological. This is my son. You are the only one bringing up stepdad. Bro, you are out of term right now, bro. You out of line.
No, he's not the only one. We've been brought it up because it's a thing. You can act like it's not a thing, Flacco. It's a damn thing. Where the daddy at? Was he at the funeral? I know some people say that he's deceased. We didn't see many Asians. If you saw any Asians at the pep rally funeral, I'm sorry, the funeral pep rally, child, run by Ben and Al. No word on there, none of that. Shouldn't he be somebody that we should be hearing from? Nah. All right.
But why is it offensive to just tell the truth? Also, another thing that I saw Poetic Flacco, which I know a lot of you are like, why do you use Poetic Flacco as a source? The reason that I will cite Poetic Flacco, just to be very clear about this, is because Poetic Flacco has a really big audience. So he's been the source of a lot of misinformation when it comes to the Nolan Wells case because he's able to get his word out to such a big audience. Most of his videos on the Nolan Wells case get well over 100,000 views, if not 200,000 views. So when he gets things wrong, he really is misleading a lot of people. And I do feel that a lot of it he does on purpose to not only sensationalize, but also because he knows that his audience will only put up with people telling them exactly what they want to hear. So when people say very basic things, like when Trayston Shepard said that Nolan wasn't full black.
Nolan wasn't fully black. No one's
Wait.
And Poetic Flacco loses it and acts like that super offensive.
Oh, sir, you have the
It's not offensive. It's the truth. Another thing that we already talked about way back in the beginning. These people late. Now, I don't know when he pulled this, meaning Ty, his name Ty Rivera, I think. I don't know when he pulled it, but we already knew this stuff. Ben Crump in 1 second says, ask questions. We ask questions. Everybody get mad. This shit matters. This shit matters. And by the way, let me go ahead and let y'all know and see where we at, which we already knew. They are now 89%. Raised! Do y'all see? Oh my God. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Raised again. Are y'all seeing this? It is now at $950,000. $950,000. What did I say? Shout out to me. I'll be taking my flowers. What did I say? What did I say? They raised this to the 850 at the end of the pep rally funeral. And now that they were right at their goal of 850,000, they raised it up to 950,000. And like RBN says, shout out to him, coloreds love to be scammed. Congratulations. I love it. I love it. Congratulations, Wamsleys. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Yo! Oh my God, that's so appropriate.
Where all my scanning ass fellas at? Spending that money fast. 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going at Goyard bag. Boosting ladies, where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in your bag. Just to flip it, pop some tags. Girl, going at Goyard bag. Spend that shit, spend that shit. Spend that shit, baby, spend that shit. Spend that shit, spend that shit. Spend that shit, baby, spend that shit. Woo!
I love it. I love it. Y'all, give y'all's money. Byron Allen, give another 100,000. Remember at the pep rally funeral, they put up 125,000. So I told y'all they've been over $1 million. I told y'all they have been over $1 million. Okay. Millionaires, child, millionaires. Y'all better go. Shout out to you, sassy straights, the black ones. I done already told you 1,000,001 times. You are worth more when you dead than you are alive. They don't give a F about you otherwise. You being disparaged every day on a daily basis. But when you die and there's a white person involved, then child, now it's justice for this one. It's justice for that one. And we need some money in order to make sure that we get all that justice, child. Score one yet again. Woo! Anyway, shout out to the GoFundMe. Let me go back over here to Ty's video. Lord help your people. Anyway.
Audacity? You have the audacity, sir? You have the audacity, sir? Nah, he ain't say no. He ain't say what I thought he said. He ain't say what I thought he said. Nah, he ain't say that. No.
I don't really understand why you would act like that's offensive. It's almost like nobody from the Justice for Nolan Wells crew, whether they're actually part of the family or just a bystander looking in on the internet and commentating, wants the actual truth to get out about any of this. Because when it comes down to it, it's not as black and white, no pun intended, but at the same time, pun intended, as everybody wants it to be. And not to be silly, but I thought we were boycotting Asians, black people. So as soon as you saw that Christine Wansley was Asian, or that other lawyer that Ben Crump keeps throwing out there and letting us know is really doing his legwork, I think her name...
What? No, not him saying the same thing. What happened to the Asian boycott? Blacks, FBAs, African Americans, coloreds, ebonies, chocolates. What happened? What happened? What happened? to the Asian boycott?
Is Lisa Park. She's Asian as well. So what happened to the Asian boycott? Nolan is part Asian. Shouldn't you be boycotting him too? What happened to the Asian boycott, black people? Comment down below. Let me know in the comments. When did the Asian boycott get lifted? But anyway, by the end of this video, I do plan to read to you the entire thing that Sarah J. Fields put out, which if you're not familiar with Sarah J. Fields, she is an independent journalist that really does her homework. And when I read to you exactly what she says about the 12-year custody case that Christine Wansley has, I'm going to read it to you verbatim because I think she did a really good job of being fair and she clearly did her homework. There's still a few details that we're waiting on. There's still a few details that we may never get. But I do think that Sarah J. Fields did her best to be impartial and to just tell the story and to clear up rumors, because I see people saying some things in my comments that don't appear to be true from what Sarah J. Fields has reported. And I do think that even if we don't like people's behavior, it is important for those of us that have platforms, even though my platform may not be the biggest, I do feel that it is important for those of us that have platforms to try our best to make sure that accurate information is what we're disseminating and accurate information is what we're arming our audiences with to form opinions on and to take out into the world when you may be debating this with others. And I know it probably seems like I'm coming in hot when it comes to Christine and Elmore, but I just don't like what they've done. And I don't like that they've been so willing to ruin the lives of young men that are the same age as their son that unfortunately passed with no real evidence to do so. And I don't buy into the fact that, oh, well, Christine herself has never said that. So I don't know why you would pin that on her. Maybe because she aligned herself with Al Sharpton and Ben Crump. And when Al Sharpton has the nerve, the unmitigated gall, to say things like, we're not going to say that it is about race, and we're not going to say that it's not about race. Well, if we're going with the we not going to say it's not about race side of things, then why is it a civil rights slip and fall attorney is involved, which Christine was the one that called this person? And why is it a civil rights leader, if that's what you call yourself, Al Sharpton? Because I'm old enough to remember Tawana Brawley. I'm old enough to remember you.
Uh-oh, not Tawana Brawley. We didn't already covered that a while ago. Ashley, thank you, boo. Hold on. If you'd like GoFundMe returns like this, you too can use Ashley's GoFundMe advice services to maximize your funds. We accept Section 8 Klarna vouchers as down payment for our 45% cut, not 45% of funds raised. I might have to look into that for you, with you, boo. I do my business with you, boo. Shout out to Ashley Foot. I appreciate you. Switchblade in the building. I see you, boo. Another hardworking man in his 30s. A millennial hardworking man in his 30s. Z's. Anyway. Omni, etc. Thank you. College-bound Nolan, alive and well, wouldn't see money. Not sure I understand, but thank you. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Hit the like button for me. Hit the dislike button and don't care. Subscribe if you are normal.
Doing the roly-poly on Geraldo Rivera's show when you got pushed over in that chair. I'm old enough to remember what a mess you've been throughout the years. And let me tell you, I wouldn't trust a man that can't spell respect to represent me and my family.
So in the words of my late friend Aretha Franklin, show some R-E-S-P-I-C-T.
But let's...
Oh, y'all know you're going to see that again, right? Y'all know you're going to see that again, right?
Trust a man that can't spell respect to represent me and my family.
So in the words of my late friend Aretha Franklin, show some R-E-S-P-I-C-T.
But let's not get too far into the weeds on how disreputable Al Sharpton and Ben Crump are. Let's not talk about Trey Reed, who Ben Crump and his supporters swore up and down had been lynched. And then when Colin Kaepernick paid for a second autopsy on him, we never got the results to that autopsy. Maybe that's because, like everybody had been saying leading up, Trey Reed was the victim of self-delete. Let's not talk about the fact that Trey Reed's former girlfriend had gotten text from him earlier saying that that was on his mind was self-delete. But let's not take any of this into account. And let's also not take into account that the Justice for Nolan Wells crowd are the ones that are out here threatening everybody's life. But then we're told, well, why is it these people are being arrested when the people that are threatening Christine Wansley are not? Well, I doubt that Christine Wansley is getting any credible death threats.
Is she contacting the police about it? I feel like that's what you should do, right?
And the reason I doubt this is, do you think that Christine Wansley would be getting credible death threats that nobody is responding to, the FBI, any branch of law enforcement? And if that were happening, that Ben Crump and Al Sharpton wouldn't be shouting from the rooftops that Christine Wansley wasn't being treated fairly and that she's had credible death threats? I think that what's happening with Christine Wansley is that she's having people say mean things to her on the internet, and somebody clearly did report her to the medical board, but there's nothing illegal about either.
I don't know if somebody clearly, I don't know. You know, there's some things that have been happening that I feel like are staged. I think this, I'm not going to say what, but I think some things are staged in order to hype things up to make a louder voice for whatever the reasons are. I'll just leave it at that. But what the hell do I know?
There are those two things. Also, she's getting review bombed from what I hear But that's another thing that's not illegal. I can write a Yelp review or a Google review on absolutely anything I want right now. And I can say disparaging things about that business or about that individual that's operating as a business. And there will be no legal consequence to me. If it's deemed not to be valid by Google or Yelp can remove those reviews. But there's a difference between just hearing mean words and credible death threats, which is what's been brought on to the white boys that are involved in this situation. But I don't see Christine Wansley coming out and saying that this shouldn't be happening or that she doesn't support any of that. She's allowing the world to burn down around her because it brings more money to her, because it brings more sympathy to her. And I'm tired of hearing about how she's just advocating for her son. No, you're not. At this point, you're advocating for yourself and your GoFundMe. Because in my opinion, at this point, what you would do is wait for all of the results to come in.
Child, wait till he find out that damn goal was raised. They may as well just put it to $1 million. I mean, I don't even know why they playing games. Just put it to $1 million, child. Just put it on up there. Let them people give you all the money, child.
From the initial autopsy. And then at that point, if things aren't adding up, then you come back to us. Because for right now, all you're doing is denying relationships that your son had. And if I'm being 100% honest, I don't think that you had the best relationship with your son. Because how did you not know his best friends? How is it you say Trayston Shepard, you roll your eyes about Trayston Shepard and act like Trayston Shepard didn't know your son, but all of your son's best friends seem to agree that Trayston Shepard was a part of your son's friend group. And it makes no sense to me that a father like Elmore Wansley would allow somebody to park their car in their yard, as they put it, for several days and not know anything about that person. How is...
Child, you're not parking shit over here, and I don't know why, when, and how long it's gonna be there, but that's just me. What we not gonna do is sit here with a whole ass car that I don't know about. I ain't got no keys to be able to move it if it's in the way of something, and I just don't know who it belonged to and how long it's gonna be there. That don't even sound right. Black people, come on now, just stop. Oh, maybe in the hood, like that person's gonna say, oh, if you have to come back to the hood, bitch, I ain't never been to the hood, okay? So say that shit for you. I ain't never been there, and I'm never going there.
That your son went to Florida with Trayston Shepard, and you don't know Trayston Shepard. Maybe that's because the rumors are true, and your son wasn't living with you, Christine. Could that possibly be why you don't know any of your son's friends? So now when you come in trying to act like mother of the year, which I don't doubt that she loved her son, but at the same time, I think it's fair to say that maybe she didn't have the best relationship.
Everybody here, did your parents know all of your friends, Bueller? Did your parents know all of your friends, especially if you went to college? Did your parents know all your friends?
Relationship with her son. Just like in years past, at least, she didn't have the best relationship with her other children either, or they wouldn't have been in their father's custody. Do you know how rare it is for a father to not only get custody, but also get child support from the mother? But that brings me to Sarah J. Fields' reporting, which I cannot commend enough. So let's go ahead and hear what Sarah J. Fields said and hear the actual facts of Christine Wansley's 12-year custody case. And just so you know, I'm also going to include links to the receipts that Sarah J. Fields provided, because she did get this from official records. This isn't just Sarah J. Fields making things up, which is what we see a lot of the Justice for Nolan Wells crowd doing. And I would say, honestly, I'll just say this real quick, and I know it's catty, but it's also true. If you look at the difference between the people that are not the Justice for Nolan Wells crowd and the Justice for Nolan Wells crowd, it kind of shows you the difference between the way that white people do things and the way people of color do things. People of color are threatening people, are calling in bomb threats. White people are putting up Yelp reviews, are calling the medical board. And to me, if people of color...
Uh-oh, is that true? So we heard the voicemails from the threats. They sounded pretty black. And then the Yelp reviews, he's saying that it's white people, which who knows? It's a Yelp review, right? But the threat that she showed everyone was the picture of her, Al, and Ben with money dollar signs to each of them. That was the threat, she said. That was the threat. Shout out to Grape Tea. He's talking about Christine Wansley, Nolan's mother. Maybe an issue. I'm gonna just say maybe an issue. They just raised the GoFundMe another $100,000. FYI, Grape Tea. So now they're up to $950,000. And they're gonna get it.
The future Justice for Nolan Wells type people, because there will be more cases like this in the future, I guarantee you, just because that's the way the world works. But what people of color would be doing, instead of getting on the internet whining because people are doing things the right way, if you ask me, leaving a Google review, there's nothing wrong with that. Calling the medical board, if you think somebody's not going to be the best with handling medical care, there's nothing wrong with that either. The investigation is over. Allegedly, Christine has been cleared of anything people were saying about her, and it's not going to be a problem for her moving forward. But again, we just want answers, right, Christine? So you can't be the only one that just wants answers. But what I was saying was, if people of color were smart, they'd be learning from this case. They'd be learning that that's the way you go after people if you have a problem with them, is through legal means. Not
legal means. What? Child, what? That's crazy talk.
threatening people's lives. And I'm not advocating that anybody harass Christine in any way. I have not harassed Christine in any way. I haven't left any comments anywhere for her. I've left comments on different pages that were.
So, what Uncle Rick says here is the absolute truth. The monetization of death in this way sickens me. And that's what I mean when I'm saying you all, meaning the sassy straights, the black ones, no one cares about y'all until you're dead. Then all of a sudden everyone comes through, because if everybody so fucking cares about men, all men are a target, of course, but black men is who I'm talking about. Then you wouldn't see a mother get on the damn internet berating her son just as easily as she opens the door in the morning to step outside and then try to act like that's normal and it's okay. Or a woman who gets up on this internet and says that it's okay for a young black boy to be wearing a skirt and have on makeup and lashes. And then the problem that she actually has is that it's allegedly AI, or the fact that the face wasn't covered up. So the agenda is clear, but many of people don't want to see it. These same liberals, progressives, and Democrats are the ones who are the issue and the problem, causing all this shit. The 92% are going over the cliff for this. You can't tell me nothing, along with their LTMs, the same old, Crump, Ricky, and all the rest of them, child. The same old people who are millionaires, mind you, lest we not forget this part. All these millionaires that keep telling you trolls, because I know you're here, that you can't do shit because of white people. The problem in your life is white people. The reason you can't come up is because of white people and racism. You're not the problem. They're the problem. Y'all believe them. You focus on what you don't need to be focused on. I'm going to go out on a limb. And just say white people ain't thinking about y'all the way that you think about them, for the most part. Am I saying that there's no racism? I've never said that, you jackasses. You hear what you want to hear. I've never said that. What I'm saying is that those people have you focused on white people, that you don't focus on your GD self. If y'all really did care about black people and black boys, black males for the most part, you wouldn't be allowing all the people that are trying to effeminize them. You would put a stop to that shit, but you don't. You support it. Which is why Funky Dineva can come out and say, black men are the cancer to the community. And you are all up in his comments saying, yes, sis, yes, sis. You don't support these real men, straight men who are not ABCD, who are not effeminized, who don't sit around and act like women, who are not going to sit around talking about their feelings all day. Y'all think that that's abnormal. Then when they change over or they happen to be ABCD, you love it, you love it, you love it, until something wild happens. Then all of a sudden there's an issue. You ain't got no problem with Don Lemon married to a white man, going home to a white man, digging into a white man at all, but y'all gonna listen to everything, and then you're gonna allow him to say that he's pro-black, and y'all following him over a cliff. That nigga is grifting too. That nigga is saying whatever he needs to in order to keep y'all following him and to make sure that he continues to make money. You don't have to acknowledge it. It is fucking true. Cam. You gonna vote for Cam? She's not black. Okay? Y'all want to believe just because they said it that she's black. All right, fine. Whatever, child. Whatever. She definitely married to a white man as well. So it's only a problem when the black man is with a white woman or somewhere else. But when it's a black woman, and even an alleged one for the second time, it's okay for her. It's yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis. Because when I see a black woman with a white man, I know that she done did all she could for that man, and she's just tired. But when I see a black man with a white woman, I just know he don't love his mama. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? I don't forget much, okay? As old as I am. And y'all can continue to listen to these rich MFers who are mostly D9ers. And you can follow whatever the fuck they say. Hook, line, and sinker, okay? You can give all the money in your motherfucking life, because I have been done, as most of y'all know, giving up money to motherfuckers that wouldn't do it for me. And I know for a fact they wouldn't. I don't care that this woman is getting all this money. I don't care that y'all keep opening up GoFundMes. Y'all be focused on the wrong thing. I don't need a GoFundMe. Praise the Lord. I don't need a GoFundMe. Y'all need GoFundMes. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. Y'all need GoFundMes. That's your answer to everything, which is why you can get tyranny coming onto the damn internet talking about all single moms should have a GoFundMe. No, you shouldn't be a single mom. You should get fucking married. But what's right is wrong, and what's wrong is right. And there's a problem with the community, the fact that there's no men in it in any homes. Every time something go wrong, it's always a bunch of bitches up there. I'm not even gonna have time to go through Crime is Down today. We already had 2.5 hours. Always bitches up there, the mama, the auntie, the granny, the sister, the cousins, never a man. And yet the issues continue. Nothing fucking changes. You want to effeminize men and then turn around and say, where are all the men at? Where are all the good men at? You're making them ABCD. Y'all think that shit is cute. Y'all think that shit is funny. Mad at some ninja that never wanted you anyway. Yeah, I'm putting the blame where it fucking lies. You don't have to like it. I don't care. That's my thought. That's my fucking opinion. And that's what the fuck I see. I said that. I meant that. Ignore it all you want to. Like I said, keep listening to all these rich people to tell you that you can't do it because you got to be worried about racism, even though they're first generational millionaires who have made it. Ain't trying to teach y'all shit about how to make it. Just telling you that you can't make it. And that you all should continue to listen to them because they know what's best for you. If you are a whole ass adult and you got to listen to those motherfuckers, good luck to y'all. Good luck to y'all. You stay in the same place while you wishing other people bad because they choose to go ahead and live their life and not listen to motherfuckers that they don't know, ain't never gonna know, and know damn well they don't give a fuck. And blame Donald Trump because, child, make sure you say that name. Child, they're gonna be saying Donald Trump's name to y'all 20 years after that nigga is dead. And y'all still gonna feel some kind of way about it and still get in line while you listening to Ricky Smiley, who's supposed to be a whole ass black man, talking about he's scared. He's scared. That bitch ass. Are you kidding me? But y'all think that shit is right because you believe in effeminate men, low testosterone men, LTM. There you go. You got it. You got it. Come on, child.
About the topic that's going on, but I have not left any comments on Christine's social media. I do not agree with any type of harassment. I do not condone any type of harassment. Correct. But if you feel like you have valid concerns about any medical professional, I think that it's completely fair to report that. If you have dealt with somebody in a professional capacity and you don't feel that you got the best service or care, I think it's completely fair to write a Google or Yelp review. If you're ever accused of anything, I think that hiring an attorney, if you have the means, is the smartest thing to do in that situation. Even if you did absolutely nothing and you know for a fact that you're being wrongly accused, especially then, I think that you should hire an attorney if you have the means. So that's why I say that people of color should learn from this instead of constantly hating on it and being like, well, why are they doing this? Well, why are they doing that? Maybe it's because they're handling it the smart way instead of just going 100% emotional and nuclear and doing a bunch of stuff that's going to set their lives back. But let's go ahead and get to Sarah J.
All right, let's get to her in a second. My bad. I got off topic. Justice is freedom. Thank you for the Jules Boo. I appreciate you, the 100. Shout out to D. Thanks for the happy poop boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to Michael for the Unk Alert, 440 joules. Shout out to y'all. I see you. I appreciate you. Come on, chat.
Field reporting so that everybody has the most accurate information that we have moving forward. Rumors versus records. The truth about Christine Wells' 12-year custody case. There are a lot of rumors and speculation circulating about Nolan Wells' mother, Christine Wells, and an old custody case involving her children. Some of the posts I have seen take a few pieces of the court docket and then fill in the blanks with assumptions. I have now obtained multiple actual court documents spanning more than a decade of this case from the original custody litigation in 2007 through the final agreement in 2019. So instead of repeating rumors, I'm going to walk you through what the records actually show, what was merely alleged, what we still do not know, and how this case ultimately ended. Buckle up. Before I get into any of it, I need to make one thing very clear because I keep seeing people attempting to drag Nolan into the custody case. All caps, none of this involved Nolan Wells. This case involved Christine Wells and her 3 older children with James E. Briscoe Jr. Nolan was not one of the children involved in these custody proceedings. Nothing.
Oh, we got a name? Hold on. Oh no, that's for the other kids. This case involved Christine and her 3 older children with James E. Briscoe Jr. Oh, okay. All right. That's not his father. All right.
I have reviewed establishes that any allegations made in this case involved Nolan, or that anything alleged regarding these 3 children ever happened to Nolan. There is plenty contained in these records to investigate without inserting him into a custody case that had nothing to do with him. I have also seen claims that the state of Mississippi has been leaking Christine's court documents. I have found nothing supporting that allegation. The docket being circulated online comes from the Jackson County Chancery Court Case Inquiry System, and the screenshot itself is marked public. Someone obtaining court records from a public court system is not evidence that the state of Mississippi is secretly leaking someone's records. All records I have obtained are public record and subject to open record request. I will say that even though these are public records, I stay ethical in my reporting, and I have redacted all minors' names and private information. Another claim being repeated is that Christine was judicially declared an unfit mother. I have not found an order saying that either. What I have found are some...
All right, so it does not say that. Let's make sure we hear that, right? It did not say she was unfit mother.
And I have redacted all minors' names and private information. Another claim being repeated is that Christine was judicially declared an unfit mother. I have not found an order saying that either. What I have found are some very serious allegations made against Christine by the natural father of these 3 children. There is a huge difference between allegations contained in one parent's court filings and findings made by a judge, and I am going to make that distinction throughout my article. The original case began in January 2007, and one detail immediately corrects part of the narrative circulating online. Christine was actually the plaintiff. She initiated the custody action. James E. Briscoe responded in February 2007 with an answer, affirmative defenses, and counterclaims seeking custody himself. Briscoe acknowledged that he was the natural father of all 3 children, a daughter born in December 2004 and twin boys born in April 2006. The pleadings state that Christine and Briscoe had never married. They also give us some information about the family's living arrangements. According to Briscoe's filing, before October 2006, the infant twins had lived with both Christine and James at an apartment in Pascagoula. The older daughter had been living with her paternal grandmother. By approximately October 2006, according to Briscoe, all 3 children were living with Christine in Moss Point. This is where Briscoe's counterclaim becomes much more concerning. And before anybody takes these quotes and runs with them, I want to be perfectly clear. These are allegations made by James Briscoe in a court filing. I am not representing them as proven facts or judicial findings. Briscoe alleged that urgent and necessitous circumstances existed. He claimed Christine, quote, will not allow visitation between the defendant and the minor children herein, end quote. But his allegations went well beyond a father complaining that he wasn't being allowed to see his children.
All right. Let me pause there for a second, child. Woo, Lord, that's a lot going on. Shout out to Ms. AB. I appreciate you again. She said, I definitely have GoFundMe fatigue. It lost its real and true purpose, as everything does. I keep my money in my pocket when I see them for anyone now. It's truly unfortunate. Yep, I agree with you. Nope. It can be the GoFundMe, the Give, Send, Go. I don't care what it is. Beg Top. I ain't got time. Especially for some stupid ass reasons, just because, right? Yeah, listen. For those that are trying to address trolls, let them stay, because all views matter. If they dumb enough to not block the channel and to be in here talking about, oh, it showed up on my screen, that proves the dummism right there, y'all. Don't even worry about it. That just proves the dummism. That's why they follow people like Ben and Al, because they need somebody to lead them, because they're unleadable, because they're gullible.
Briscoe specifically alleged, quote, the plaintiff Christine C. Wells is unstable, end quote. He further stated, the plaintiff has unstable housing, unstable employment, and an inadequate place for the children to live among... Briscoe specifically alleged, quote, the plaintiff Christine C. Wells is unstable, end quote. He further stated, the plaintiff has unstable housing, unstable employment, and an inadequate place for the children to live, among other things that are detrimental to the minor child.
Child, I ain't say that. That's what they said. That's what they said. That's the court filing. That's what it said. Similar to that lady. No, not the lady from, oh my God, there's so many of these bitches. Oh no, I was watching this other case when I was on TikTok this morning. I got to bring that to y'all later. Woo, there's a lot of this going on, child.
He then said that the circumstances do not serve the best interests of the children, and said circumstances are detrimental to the minor children. Those are serious allegations, particularly when you understand just how young these children were at the time. When Briscoe filed his counterclaim in early 2007, the oldest child was barely 2 years old, and the twins were only around 9 months old. These were babies and toddlers. Briscoe wasn't simply asking for more visitation. He specifically asked the court give him the legal care, custody, and control of the minor children, with Christine receiving reasonable visitation. He alleged that he was a fit and proper person to have custody, and argued that placing the children with him would serve the best interest of the minor children. He also asked that Christine be required to pay child support and a portion of the children's uninsured expenses. Again, Briscoe making those allegations does not establish that they were all true, but it establishes something important that
you're right. It doesn't mean that it's all true, because we've seen and read plenty of court documents that sound wild and crazy. But you know, women can put in what they want to.
I guess he can put in what he wants to, and you can choose to believe whatever you want to.
Shouldn't be ignored. Concerns about Christine's stability, housing, employment, and the children's living circumstances were being raised by the children's father in court in 2007. These allegations weren't created on social media after Nolan's death. Then we get to what I consider to be one of the most interesting portions of this entire case. On August 22nd, 2007, the parties entered an agreed temporary order giving Christine and Briscoe joint legal and physical custody of the children. At the same time, attorney Wendy C. Hollingsworth was appointed guardian ad litem, commonly called a GAL. A guardian ad litem is brought into a custody case to focus on the interest and welfare of the children. Considering that these were three extremely young children and that serious allegations had already been made regarding their circumstances, the GAL's involvement is important. Then on September 13, 2007, the docket shows a motion for extension of time to file guardian ad litem report. In other words, there was a GAL report being prepared and additional time was requested to file it. Exactly 3 weeks later, on October 4, 2007, another agreed order was entered. This time, James E. Briscoe Jr. was established as the natural father of the three children. Briscoe received legal custody and Christine received visitation. So, sequence of events. Christine and Briscoe have joint legal and physical custody. A guardian ad litem is appointed. A GAL report is being prepared. Additional time is requested to file that report. Exactly 3 weeks later, the father has legal custody and Christine has visitation. Considering the ages of these children, I find that outcome noteworthy. Their oldest child wasn't even 3 years old, and the twins were approximately a year and a half old. Ultimately, the court entered an arrangement placing legal custody with their father instead of continuing the joint legal and physical custody arrangement that had existed only 2 weeks earlier. I do consider that a loss for Christine. She went from joint legal and physical custody to the father having legal custody while she had visitation. But there is an extremely important detail that needs to be included if we're going to report this accurately. The October order was an agreed order. That means I cannot tell you that a judge conducted a contested custody trial, heard all of the evidence, declared Christine unfit, and independently stripped her of custody. The documents I have reviewed do not say that. They established that an agreed order was entered giving Briscoe legal custody and Christine visitation. And frankly, that leaves me with an even bigger question. What happened between August 22nd and October 4th that resulted in Christine going from joint legal and physical custody of three very young children to agreeing to an arrangement where their father had legal custody and she had visitation? Sitting directly in the middle of that.
Y'all know that you cannot question women about anything when it comes to kids, just like the lady we just watched berating her 20-year-old son. Ain't no questioning nothing. Michael, thank you for the 100 joules. I appreciate you, boo. Ain't no questioning nothing. Whatever they say goes.
Period is the guardian ad litem investigation, and sitting exactly 3 weeks before the custody change is a request for additional time to file the GAL report. Do I find that interesting? Absolutely. Do I want to know what Wendy Hollingsworth found? Absolutely. But I do not currently have that GAL report, and therefore I'm not going to pretend I know what it says. I cannot tell you that the GAL found Christine dangerous, abusive, neglectful, or unfit. I cannot tell you that the GAL substantiated Briscoe's allegations, and I cannot tell you that the GAL recommended that Briscoe receive custody. On November 28, 2007, the docket shows an order concerning the guardian ad litem's fees and expenses. Then in March 2008, the case came back before the court for a review hearing pursuant to the October 4th agreed order. The March 27, 2008 agreed judgment states that Christine and Briscoe reached an agreement regarding the remaining issues of child support, medical insurance, dental insurance, life insurance, and other related matters. Christine was ordered to pay Briscoe $66 per week in child support for the three children beginning April 4th, 2008.
Well, that's not a lot. $66 a week. That's doable. 66? What's that? 120 something? $240 a month? You got heifers out here looking for $10 million a month. Paul Pierce's baby mom.
They were also ordered to equally share uninsured medical, dental, pharmaceutical, ocular, psychological, psychiatric, and other related medical expenses. Then, almost a decade later in 2017, James Briscoe returned to court seeking an increase in the $66 per week child support obligation Christine had been ordered to pay. He alleged a substantial and material change in circumstances, including what he described as a significant increase in Christine's salary. This was likely related to the fact that Christine was now a licensed nurse. He also argued that the children's expenses had increased as they grew older, specifically mentioning expenses involving food, clothing, band, sports, instruments, and uniforms. Briscoe asked the court to increase Christine's child support and sought additional insurance-related relief. He also signed the petition under oath. I don't think the 2017 support dispute needs to be sensationalized. Its importance to this timeline is that nearly a decade after the 2008 agreement, Briscoe was still litigating under the existing arrangement in which Christine paid him child support. Then 11 years after the original custody change, the case took another turn. In 2018, Christine sought to modify custody and initially obtained an order giving her custody of the three children. The court subsequently determined that James Briscoe had not been properly served with the required Rule 81 summons. Because of that procedural problem, the June 2018 custody modification was set aside, the prior arrangement was reinstated, and the children were ordered returned to Briscoe until a trial could be held on the remaining issues. The court also ordered the children to remain in the Ocean Springs school system because it found doing so was in their best interest. This is honestly sad to me. This means they went from his household to her household, then back to his household. Being jerked around in the system is never a good life for children. The order giving Christine custody was set aside because of a procedural/service problem. I have not seen evidence that the judge vacated it because the court made a new finding that Christine was unfit or that Briscoe was the superior parent. And then we finally get to the end of the story. In January 2019, Christine and Briscoe reached an agreed final order providing for joint legal and joint physical custody of all 3 children. Under that agreement, the children would alternate between Christine and Briscoe on a week-to-week basis. Neither parent would pay child support because each parent would be responsible for the children's expenses during his or her respective custody period. That ended matters. If someone tells you Christine lost her children in 2007 and stops the story there, they're spreading misinformation to sensationalize this story. I fully understand that accusations and horrific threats have been made so far in this case, but we do not need to lower ourselves to their standard by spreading more misinformation. She did lose the joint custody arrangement she had in 2007 when Briscoe received legal custody and she received visitation. That arrangement remained significant for years, and Christine was still paying Briscoe child support under the 2008 judgment when he sought an increase in 2017. But Christine later sought custody again, and by January 2019, the parents ultimately agreed to equal joint legal and physical custody. So after going through the records, here is where I land. Yes, the father of Christine's 3 older children made serious allegations against her involving instability, housing, employment, and what he described as circumstances detrimental to their very young children. Yes, Christine went from
How many times have we seen that over and over and over again? Plenty of times. Plenty of times. Plenty of women on TikTok that can't shut the entire hell up. Michael, thank you so much, boo. He said, keep staying hard on the PA unmanly. Thank you. Thank you, Hunt. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to you, boo.
Joint legal and physical custody to an arrangement giving the father legal custody and giving her visitation. Yes, a guardian ad litem was appointed shortly before that happened, and the
Shout out to TLA for telling us what guardian ad litem means.
timing of the Gal report and subsequent custody change is interesting. Yes, Christine was subsequently ordered to pay the father child support, and that arrangement was still being litigated nearly a decade later. But no, I have not found an order declaring Christine an unfit mother. No, I do not have evidence.
She is not an unfit mother. Nobody here said that. She is not an unfit mother. People hear what they want to hear, though.
Establishing that every allegation Briscoe made against her was true. No, I do not know what the guardian ad litem ultimately found or recommended.
Again, if a woman sat here and wrote all this type of stuff in a damn order, everybody would believe her. And I'm using everybody loosely. If she said it, then it must be true. Everything she went through. I'm not talking about Christine. I'm talking about in general. Everything that she goes through. She gotta take care of them kids. He don't do nothing. He ain't shit. Ain't never been shit. Don't ever want to be shit. Blah, 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 blah.
And most importantly, no, none of this involved Nolan Wells. Nolan was not one of the children
None of this involved Nolan Wells.
involved in this custody case. These proceedings concerned Christine's 3 older children with James Briscoe. Trying to take allegations made regarding those children in 2007 and retroactively attach them to Nolan is not good reporting. We are above that.
Wait. They're older than Nolan then? Nolan was not one of the children involved in this custody proceedings concerned Christine's 3 older children. So he's not the oldest. So these were kids before him, his older brothers and sister. All right, I thought he was the oldest. I guess he's clearly not her oldest.
The actual court record is interesting enough without embellishing it. Facts are facts, allegations are allegations, rumors are rumors. My job is to tell you which is which. I have all court documents. Because it is an overwhelming amount of documents, I will be placing them in a thread on my X account and sharing them in a link in the comments straight to the article. And that's what Sarah J. Fields has to say. And to tell you guys the truth, where I land on this particular situation is like a lot of young mothers. Christine was going through a hard time, and there are usually a lot of allegations that get thrown around in these types of situations. So I wouldn't necessarily, me personally, judge Christine too harshly about this. It seems like when she got her
it's just another custody type of thing. It's just it's usually not man taking kids to woman. Obviously we know it's usually woman taking kids from man. That's it. But again, somebody sent this information out, so that lady, whatever her name is, Sarah Fields, went through all the documentation, because child, people ain't gonna look into nothing. And synopsed it. Regular custody shit, as far as I'm concerned. Regular custody shit. But they on their way to $1 million on the GoFundMe. They've already made over $1 million already, but going over $1 million for the GoFundMe for the new people here. It's been raised another $100,000, and pretty soon I'm sure it'll be raised again. So for anyone that wants to think that this is not about money, because everything is always about money. I'm not saying that people don't want justice and find out what happened to Nolan, but this is so far away from Nolan because at this point, until the police say something, there's nothing that anybody knows more than anyone else. Those boys are not required to come out here and talk to nobody on this internet. I don't understand why TikTok thinks that they are an authority on anything. They ain't shit but a bunch of people running off at the mouth listening to somebody named Street Sam or whatever the hell his name is. Nothing. You got all these people that swear they didn't solve the case and don't know nothing, questioning what somebody else didn't do, but never questioning anyone over here because that's just not allowed. Child, please. But if that's what y'all want to do, then y'all go right ahead and do it. Y'all can sit up here and make stuff up. No one can say anything about people requesting $950,000. Just let them go. But with no proof, tell these people that they have red rum someone with absolutely no proof, especially after finding out that he was still on the island after they both left and they ain't doing no retractions and they ain't coming out to say none of that and they still going with the same grip because racism pays. It always does. And that's why Al been doing it his whole career. That's why Ben is taking it over. And that's why the rest of them are sitting over here to saying dumb shit like Ricky Smiley that blacks need to be scared and they need to be worried about getting on up out of here and they need to be worried about chains and all that other foolishness that Simple Simon person is saying. Shout out to Kofa in the building. He said, I know I'm late as F, but is this yet another story where daddy says something about poor behavior from a mother and nobody listened? Now, I don't know, but it is definitely a situation of there was some concerns with the mama and 3 kids were given to the daddy and then they went back and forth. We know it doesn't usually happen that way, but they went back and forth over the years. And these are 3 kids that are older than Nolan that the father had custody of when they were like 2 and infants. So it's 3 kids, 2 twins and a kid and another kid, child. I don't remember what they are, but people don't want you to talk about other people. You can't ask any questions while saying that she's the epitome of a great mother. And at the end of the day, none of these people know this woman. None of these people know this woman. But from what I have seen, it's like, oh, okay, so you gonna keep sitting up here, not saying it's racism, but inferring it's racism. That gets black people all riled up. And then they out here running over a cliff to their own detriment, taking it too damn far. And then that will be racism as well. Once they start getting fired and catching some of these felonies and all the other things that are about to happen. To say that it's racism, that people who are being accused of something with no proof, mind you, and then people are threatening their lives, to think that them trying to fight that is weird is crazy to me. There's a lot of insane people around you. There are a lot of insane people around. Listening to people that can't spell and can't speak. And that's where they're getting their information from. Child, at this point, they might as well be listening to Mama D as well.
Because I've lost all respect for that bitch. BICTH. And I'm standing on it.
Anyway, child, so that's it. That's all for that. Let me see what I can give you to leave us out on a high note, because this is a lot. I don't even know if I have anything. I got this crime is down. I got this crime is down stuff, but I'm not going to be able to go through all this. I got tonight's conversation though. Oh, you know what? No. One more thing. I want to do this this Ryan Coogler thing, child. Cause this is around where I came in at, right? So this is from Media Man. I think Pooh Man sent this to me. Something going on with they're mad that Ryan Coogler is dating a white woman. So this is a racist conversation today. Black women attack new Black Panther over snow bunnies. Okay, you know, this dude lives in Atlanta, y'all. Can you confirm? This Ryan Coogler dude is the one that lives in Atlanta, right? Because when I first came into YouTube, he went into the bank and tried to cash a check and get money out of a significant amount, and the police were called on him. Do y'all remember that? I think it's this dude. The police were called on him. 2 Black women probably looked at his account. Okay, thank you for confirming. Looked at his account and saw the amount of money that he had, so he came in there and was requesting to have a withdrawal and they gave him a hard ass time that they called the police on him, which is totally not banking protocol. And it turned into a big to-do. Yeah, yep. I think it's exactly like 4 years ago. That's when I first came in. And I was watching it and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then that's when I got introduced to divestors. I said, this sounds like divestor shit, because ain't no way it's protocol for you to call the police because a man wants to remove money from his own bank account that you can see is readily available. And it turned into a big to-do. That's what this man was already dealing with. Now, maybe now that I'm seeing this, maybe he came in with a white woman. I don't know. I don't know none of that. But I do know that you don't go into a bank and request your own damn money, and you have ID and supporting documentation that you need, and the money is available, and you get the police called on you. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. So they did that shit on purpose. In my opinion, that's what I said then, because they wanted the police to come and do something. Then it would be a big to-do. Then it would be all this, look at all the racism from the police, blah, 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 blah. And thank God nothing happened. But then he would be a justice for Ryan Coogler person. Oh, good. He should have. He should own that damn bank at this point, because they should have been fired. Oh, she was pregnant. I don't give a fuck about her pregnancy. Then go find another job. I remember that like it was yesterday, because that's when I was like, I got to tell my husband about this bullshit so he knows what's going on and what he's dealing with, because you never know what anyone's agenda is against you just because you are you. And then they see how much money you have. That's what I think it was, is because they saw how much money he had and they didn't know who Ryan Coogler was. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, so Pooh Man sent this to me. He says, Black woman attacks new Black Panther over snow bunnies. Who's the new Black Panther though? Obviously we know it's not what's his name, because he died. Rest in peace to that man. So is it a white man that's the new can't be a white man that's the new Black Panther? I don't understand.
Ryan Coogler, please come to the front of the congregation. We need to have a word with you, sir. We don't want this man as our new king, Black Panther. We don't need a man who prefers
this man right here is not Ryan Coogler. This is the new Black Panther dude right here. Who is this?
The snow bunnies to be representing us in that way. I mean, look at him.
Wait. So you trying to tell me that the sisters have a problem with a man dating white women? I know you lying. You trying to tell me that I'm right again? You trying to tell me that I'm right again? He must not like his mom.
He's a short king. That's a no-no for one. Okay, we all know that the short kings tend to be a little insecure, and they tend to have Napoleon complex, and they be a little aggressive sometimes.
You can date whoever you want. Just don't talk bad about Black women. But let's stop pretending like the backlash only happens when someone is disrespectful. Look at the receipts. Jay Ellis from the HBO show Insecure, Childish Gambino, Amari Hardwick, Mike Colton.
I saw you on Wendy Williams when you came out, the girls was cheering. And then she showed a picture of your wife.
Oh, and they got quiet.
Wife, and they was like,
I think I've done a great job of showing you guys and cataloging how Black.
It's evidence. We already know. But then it's always, all Black men do is keep our names in their mouth. Kantanji, yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis. Bronny James go to the prom. LeBron should know better. How LeBron's wife, child, remember her name, gonna let this happen.
Men's dating habits and who Black men date have always been under a microscope, always been scrutinized. It doesn't matter what Black women do, Venus and Serena, but for y'all, it's always going to be an issue. So you cannot trust the Black community when they say that they don't care about what Black men do. Yes, y'all do care. I think we can put that conversation to rest, that the only time Black women have an issue with the Black man who dates or marries outside his race is when he talks crazy about Black women. I think we can go ahead and get rid of that. What do y'all think?
Yes. That's got nothing to do with it. That's got nothing to do with it. It's got to do with how dare a Black man not worship me. I'm me. Then you go ahead and you get a damn man, then you complain or you act like that lady from earlier, child. These people are insane. Thank you, boo. He said a bank teller called the manager up for me getting a cashier's check from my account. I was buying another rig for the company. No police called though. Depending on the amount, maybe they need to cover off. Maybe they need to cover off due to the amount. I can go with that. Since you're buying a rig, I'm assuming it's probably more than $100,000. Maybe that's the reason why. So I don't have a problem with that. But calling the police and that situation, they called the manager and they both agreed to call the police after that. These people crazy, child. These people crazy. They can say what they want. We know what it is. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you.
Don't talk bad about black women. My question is, or what? What is the black community actually going to do to a man who says that he stopped dating black women because of his negative experiences? Nothing. And truthfully, I think the black men who go out of their way to publicly degrade black women while dating outside their race are corny as hell. But if that's how they feel, then black women should take that as an automatic disqualifier and keep it moving. But let's stop pretending like the backlash only happens when someone is disrespectful. Look at the receipts. Jay Ellis from the HBO show Insecure, Childish Gambino, Amari Hardwick, Mike Coulter.
Wait, who is this guy?
Look at the receipts.
We know about Jay Ellis and we covered this. How could Lawrence do that? His name is not Lawrence. That's a character on a TV show. It is Jay Ellis, okay? And he can marry whoever the hell he wants.
Jay Ellis from the HBO show Insecure.
Now, I didn't know about this because I wouldn't know that man if I fell over.
Childish Gambino.
Amari Hardwick. Oh, she got a hard face. I remember. He was wonderful as Ghost and with Tasha, but then they didn't like him because he was messing with, what's his name? Or what's her name, child? Angie. Taking that show and bringing it to real life. I need y'all to understand that TV shows and movies are not the same as real life. It's not the same. Tasha is not real. Ghost is not real. It's TV. Oh, Luke Cage? Okay, yeah, that's
Amari Hardwick, Mike Coulter.
I saw you on Wendy Williams. When you came out, the girls was cheering. And then she showed a picture of your wife.
Oh, they got quiet.
Wife, and they was like,
yeah. And,
how you take that?
You know, here's the thing. Listen, I love my sisters. I don't know, people always go, man, that's this type. Listen, just because if somebody called a sister walking around with a 6'7" brother, is that her type? That's the only type? Or next week you saw him walking with a short guy, a Spanish guy? Do we have to have a type? My thing is I'm a human being. I look at people from character and what's inside. I'm not into yes, physically, that's one thing, but you got to be on the same page. So I met my wife when I was struggling and I was in grad school. So listen, she stuck with me. I'm 16 years. It's a long way.
So the reason why I played that video is to show you guys that all of those black men who have white wives have never said anything negative about black women at all, because that's the narrative in our community. As long as you don't talk bad about black women, we don't.
As long as you don't talk bad about black women, but we can talk about y'all all we want to, because as a black woman, Lord have mercy, if I had a dime.
Care who you date. So all of those men, Childish Gambino, Jay Ellis, Mike Coulter, never said anything negative about black women, but for some odd reason, those brothers get cooked to the point that Jay Ellis had to turn off his comments when he got married to his wife.
Lawrence, AKA.
Y'all know he didn't fuck him. No, he didn't.
Mr. Ellis, that's right. Who plays Lawrence on Issa Rae's Insecure. But don't you remember, sir, when the world found out that you, sir, was dating a white woman? And they came for you. That's right. They came for you because Lawrence is not allowed to be any other human being.
Lawrence is not a real person. It is a character. Is that mental instability, y'all, that people can't seem to distinguish make-believe from reality?
Than the person they see on the television. And you thought because you went out and you started Top Gun, that you could just move on with your life away from Insecure and post a photo of you and your new, beautiful wife, whom you've been with for a long time. Lord, do they have a child together?
Yes, they have a child together. I think they have a 3-year-old.
Yo, so he posted a picture of him and his new wife in their amazing wedding, and the comments went up in flames. Laura told me so much so that he had to take down the ability for people to comment. He blocked the comments, right, Laura? Turned them off.
Yeah, that's so sad. It's like your big day and you want to share it with the world with your beautiful wife, and people are just evil and mean.
Jay Ellis, who plays Lawrence in Insecure, has been called out by fans of the show about his fiance. It started when a fan of the show tweeted, "Nah, I just can't get over. I just know for a fact Jay Ellis publicists be telling him to keep his white wife off his Instagram page." Well, apparently, a lot of people were shocked to find out he was indeed with a white woman, and some fans claim he's only pretending to like black women and culture for a check. Oh, man. So, Gary, there is no trace of his fiance on his page at all. Do you think this is calculated or no?
Of course it's calculated. But first of all, my thing is, I think Jay Ellis is...
Child, here you go with another ABCD that y'all want to listen to all the time. Listen, no offense against them, but of course that's what it is. So then it's like, yeah, that's right, because, you know, ABCDs love black women. They care for us. They watch over us, and they don't do nothing against us. Shout out to Sydney Starr. Shout out to Kofa. Thank you. He said, just proves how connected the colors are to entertainment. Exactly. That's why Sydney Starr was big upped being on that stupid ass show, trying to call her a star. Look what she did to a black man, meaning Chingy. They ain't give a damn. Not one damn. Look at the way Cardi B acted on Love and Hip Hop. Oh, Sydney was on Love and Hip Hop too. Don't give a damn. Now, they a bit. Nita wins so damn bad that they're going to use them. Whatever happened with this Love Isn't, what is it called? Love Island, I think. That is a big to-do because the woman chose a white man and then they broke up, and all these black women doing all these think pieces because I've been looking, trying to understand what the damn problem is. Like, what is the problem? Half of these people on these shows don't stay together. So why is this such a big deal? Because they was all happy that some black woman got some white damn man. Then all of a sudden it was shown and proven that, like typical, it was some bullshit because they got to act like they're still together until the show airs. And then the contract is done by the time the finale airs. And then you can be truthful about it. Child, they don't even know that's how the shit work. Craziness. Foolishness.
He's insecure.
Shout out to the most educated, though.
He's not putting her pictures up. He's denying her.
That
He's not
doesn't mean he's
doing well,
denying her. Maybe he's protecting his relationship, Gary.
No, you ain't protecting.
Maybe everybody don't want to be up on this damn internet, but that's crazy talk because these internet people think that everybody wants to be on the internet. And how many times do I say it? Everybody ain't for this internet shit, and everybody don't want to be up on the internet. But no one can seem to understand that. Everybody wants to be a star. Nah.
I know that's the way he denied her.
We talked about Jay Ellis of HBO's Insecure, and the folks are saying that he's insecure about revealing he's actually married to a white woman. Now, social media users took a look at Ellis's page and noticed there weren't any photos of his wife or their daughter.
She's beautiful. Yes.
Black Twitter seemed to believe that he was advised not to post his white wife for the sake of his career.
Childish Gambino gets cooked because he has a show called Atlanta, and he does very woke type of rap, good rap, mind you. But they don't think that adds up because of his white wife or his white girlfriend. They have kids together. And also, Mike Coulter said, "Hey, I met my wife in grad school when I didn't have anything." So they never said anything negative about black women. Fast forward to present day, we just found out that we have a new Black Panther.
As most of us remember, Letitia Wright's Shuri took up the mantle of the Black Panther following the passing of Chadwick Boseman and his character T'Challa. While Ryan Coogler was developing Wakanda Forever, they faced countless challenges, rewrites, reshoots, and what I'd argue was a complete reimagining of the script. Despite losing their friend and their leading man, the cast and crew created a sequel that honored Chadwick's legacy while introducing a new era for Wakanda. Not only did Shuri become the new Black Panther, but the movie also revealed that T'Challa and Nakia had a son, a child whose future is now taking center stage in Black Panther 3. So Marvel confirmed that Black Panther was officially in development a long time ago, with former Marvel Studios VP of Production and Development Nate Moore. Around that same time, though, in November 2024, during the Gladiator 2 press tour, Denzel Washington casually revealed that Ryan Coogler was writing a role for him in the movie. And at the time, Marvel hadn't really confirmed anything, so fans weren't sure if Denzel had accidentally let something slip or if plans could still change. But in June 2025,
Katrina, I don't know what her comment is, but I see that you just said that that's a lie. White people do get upset. They don't publicly come out, as far as I know. I don't know, but I do agree. They don't like when white women in particular be with black people. We went over that as well. Agree. Not all, but enough do. Because then they say that even Celine has told us that she's white. She's not here today, but that they call them mud sharks. If a white woman be with a black man and then they don't really want them, and it could be a thing. So I do agree with you, but they don't come out on the internet and make a big ass deal about it. Like what happens here, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
Put all that speculation to rest when he confirmed his involvement during the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast. When Ryan Coogler took to Hall H, he invited Letitia Wright and Winston C. Duke to join him in welcoming David Johnson.
Give a warm welcome to our new Black Panther.
Okay, so this is the new Black Panther, the dude on the right. And then on the left is Ryan Coogler. Okay, David Johnson will officially be the next Black Panther. I'm assuming it's the son that they just showed a second ago. Ooh, Lord.
Mr. David Johnson. This young man.
I want to say thank you so much. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Kevin. And thank you to this amazing family that I have the honor and the privilege and the blessing to join.
I saw this young man play the star role in the movie The Long Walk.
Off what?
One for all.
No, and again, I need to hear louder. Off what?
And one for all.
Yo, isn't that the movie where they couldn't stop walking? If they stopped walking, then they would die? Something I would never see. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe if you are normal. He was in the last Alien movie. And I don't watch that either. I don't know these people.
That was an amazing movie. And while I was watching it, I was like, man, that young man is a great actor. I didn't even know who he was. And there was a bunch of young actors in that movie. If you guys haven't seen it, please do so. It's called The Long Walk. It's actually a horror movie, but you would never think.
And that's why I wouldn't see it, because I don't do horror movies.
It is, but it was a great movie. He was amazing in that. Now, have you ever heard this young man say anything negative about black women? Anything? Do you guys even know who this is?
No, I don't.
Let me know. Because remember, the narrative in the black community is that as long as a black man doesn't say anything about black women, then he's good. They don't care who he dates.
Lies.
Fast forward to a picture being circulated on all these social media platforms ran by black folks, showing that this young man, after he got announced as a new Black Panther, he was with a bunch of white women. Okay? I thought that was supposed to apply. Black community, that's what we're supposed to say. That's what the narrative is, right?
Now, Medium Man, I know you already know.
Okay. All right, so let's hear what this black woman has to say.
Ryan Coogler, please come to the front of the congregation. We need to have a word with you, sir. We don't want this man as our new king, Black Panther. Listen.
Oh, imagine that your 2 cents matters. Because 1, nobody gives a fuck. 2, they still gonna go see this movie. And 3, here's another indication of, as a black woman that ain't got no skin and no game, running off at the mouth yet a damn again. Child, the next thing they're gonna say is we're gonna boycott China, open up to be the #1 movie that weekend.
I don't care who people date.
She tried to, I guess validate herself by saying, I don't care who people date, but why are you making this video?
Lies.
That's how they try and do, I don't care who people date. Listen, you would think that she knows this man.
But Black Panther means so much to our culture and represents so much within our...
The Black Panther means nothing to my culture. Who the hell puts out these narratives? Imagine saying that a movie means so much to my culture. Not one bit. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I don't give a fuck one way about any of these Wakanda movies. I seen the first one once and ain't seen it again and ain't seen the next one and won't be seeing the third one because I don't give a damn. The freaking what is the word? Mesmerization with shit that is make-believe with the community is wild. This is a movie. This is not real. Wakanda is not real. Wakanda is not real. Wakanda is not real. Are y'all gonna start living in reality ever, Bueller? Are y'all ever gonna start living in reality? No wonder colors get scammed so much. That's why you need a travel agent to get you from Philly to Louisiana. Wakanda is not real. Saint Fan, thank you, hon. Good afternoon, Mashana, to the chat. So I guess we shouldn't tell them that Black Panther was created by 2 white men in the late 60s. Oh, well. Now, listen, I don't know, y'all. If Saint Fan said it, it might be true. I don't know. I'm so not invested in any of this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Delusional much? Gentlemen, if y'all don't get over here and marry these people, SYCBM.
Our culture, the way the actor who plays the Black Panther behaves in his real life matters. We loved Chadwick because of who he was off the screen. Okay, not only because of how great he was in the movie, but
I did not love Chadwick Boseman. No shade against him at all. No shade against him at all. Most of the movies I've never seen that he was in. Y'all only love people until they do something that you don't want to do. But when you should be investing in them and seeing who they are beforehand, you never want to do that. Because these are the same people that complain about Tyler Perry. Guess who made him a billionaire, Bueller? Guess who made Tyler Perry a billionaire, and guess what he liked? Guess what he liked? Taint black women.
Also because of who he was off the screen. He was a very generous giver. He was a good person. He loved his wife, a family man, an educated man. That's what we want. We want somebody like that. This guy, I don't need to see anything more. I don't know anything about this man, but I've seen enough. I don't need to see anything more. He's not it. We don't need a man who prefers the snow bunnies.
He's never said anything bad about black women.
They never do.
And you say that he prefers snow bunnies, and that's the reason why you don't want him playing the new Black Panther. She's not done. She's not done.
To be representing us in that way. Not only that.
Wakanda does not represent me. I don't know about y'all. Any of these movies do not represent me. I like them for entertainment. I may go watch Love Jones tonight or today when I get off of this microphone. No, got nothing to do with me. It's entertainment for the time and then move on. Child, these people are crazy. People crazy.
But he looks frail and fragile. I mean, look at him. He's a short king. That's a no-no for one. Okay, we all know that the short kings tend to be a little insecure.
So now make sure you disparage black men like you always do. His height ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But let's make sure we go ahead and start disparaging because you all are up for consumption to be talked down on a daily basis, lied about and lied to on a daily basis. And then you are supposed to accept it on a daily basis. Thank you, Kofa. He said Atlanta equals Wakanda. You ain't know? Yes, comic book nerd. Black Panther was indeed created by 2 white men. Well, there you go. Shout out to Sank Fan and to you. So there y'all go. But this black woman so invested, and again, they don't know what the hell. That don't be knowing what they talking about most of the time, but always running off at the damn mouth. Always running off at the damn mouth and always talking about y'all. This goes along with exactly what I've been saying. These are the people that are allegedly out here fighting now for a deceased black man, but when you are here and when you are alive, this is the treatment that you get. This is what you get. Or you get your sons dressed up in skirts and makeup, and then you say something, and then you're an obic or an ism. Wow. Wild times, y'all. Good luck to y'all, though. Good luck to y'all. Good luck to y'all.
And they tend to have Napoleon complex, and you know, they be a little aggressive sometimes.
Yeah, so now also just disparage shorter black men. What did y'all say the average height of men is? 5'8", if I'm not mistaken. So my husband is shorter than me. Most of the people that I've ever been with have always been shorter than me because I didn't realize I was that tall. So height didn't mean a damn thing to me because honestly, at the end of the day, my thought is does it matter to you that I'm taller than you? It don't matter to me. But you know, these people worry about shit that don't matter at the end of the day, which is another reason why they be missing out. Am I tall? Okay. But the last tall man that I ever was with was my college sweetheart and my high school one. They were taller than me. But prior to that, and then my husband, they're all shorter than me. Not like 4'3", but like 5'8", probably, actually. I don't give a damn about none of that. How you treat me is what matters. These people don't look at anything like that. So now you can go and talk about this man because of his height. So when they talk about you because of your wig, then you shouldn't get upset. Or the makeup. Because, child, do y'all really know what these women look like underneath of the makeup? Given Sydney Starr's situation? I'm just saying. I'm just asking. Southfield Schwarzenegger, thank you so much for the sunshine jewels. I see you. I appreciate you, boo.
Shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. This brother has done nothing to this woman. And he's getting cooked for no reason. It's our community, black women. Boy, I say black women because it was clones of her in the comment section.
You don't need that energy coming off of our king Black Panther. Not only that, but look at his body language. He's all hunched over. Shoulders just scream insecure. You know, it's just, this is not the guy. This is not the guy. What happened to Damson Idris? I heard all kind of rumors that it was going to be Damson. That's who we want as the next Black Panther. Not this guy. I mean, look, Ryan, he got the woman holding the door open for him. Come on, Ryan. This is not the guy. And let me just say, if Jonathan Majors taught us anything, is that Black people are not going to rally and stand behind our Black superheroes who prefer the snow bunnies. No, Black women are the leaders of this culture. And if we are happy and satisfied.
Woo! Hold on. They be admitting it. Okay, what I tell y'all? Y'all already know. I know you know. Let's hear that again.
And let me just say, if Jonathan Majors taught us anything, is that Black people are not going to rally and stand behind our Black superheroes who prefer the snow bunnies.
Black women are not going to rally around our superheroes who mess around with the snow bunnies, okay? Isn't Jonathan Majors now married to Megan Good? Somebody rallied around that ass. Aren't they married, y'all? Confirm or deny for me.
No, Black women are the leaders of this culture.
Black women are the leaders of the culture. I'm sorry that my sound box is not working because we need to big that up. I'm pulling this. You're going to hear this again.
Heroes who prefer the snow bunnies. No, Black women are the leaders of this culture.
So the culture is trash. You know who to blame. The culture is full of shit. You know who to blame. They be running a lot, and I got this other stream that I need to put together. They know everything. They do everything. Okay, yeah, confirm that they are married. Well, I guess Megan Good is okay with it. I guess she's okay with it. That is the problem right there. You already know. These people think they control everybody and everything, which is why they would even be in my comment section trying to tell me what to do. You know, I don't give a damn. Y'all can be good. It's a Sunday. Y'all can go on somewhere. Let me be good. The fact that you can say this and think that you control anything when y'all can't even control your own fucking lives. And I get lumped in because I am a Black woman as well, which is why I'm here to say we all ain't the same. We all don't do the same. And we all ain't delusional. And because so many of y'all do run shit, you run it into the fucking ground. And that's why the community freaking sucks. Because y'all too busy listening to one another with a bunch of bullshit and trauma that you're taking on from one person to the next instead of living your life like it's golden on your own damn experiences. You take on other people's shit. and then you put it off on everybody else, which is unfair. But you keep doing that shit and listening to blogs and listening to ABCDs and thinking that that's who makes the decisions while running people away. And then when you need said people, because you do, the election season is coming up, y'all. Midterms is coming up. That's why this thing with Nolan and Carmelo is being pushed and pushed and pushed. That's why Ricky is saying y'all need to be scared and be in chains. Because these people are going to say, if you black men don't get behind black women, and can say that shit because these misandrists are the matriarchy of the community, ruining shit as the community is projected to be worth 0 by 2053. You think they want to spend some time on that? Nope. Let's go ahead and continue to give deceased black men, because I'm thinking they like it like that, y'all. Shout out to y'all, okay? I'm thinking that they honestly really like to see, and these are not divestors I'm talking about. That's a whole different story, because you know I listen to them too. I'm just talking about regulars that's not necessarily divested, who claim that they care about y'all maybe under their breath, but then get up on these platforms and talk about how bad you ain't shit, but always worrying about what the hell it is that you're doing, who you doing it with, and how many times you're doing it a day. I think they take pleasure when you are deceased. So you need to be careful, which you already know, in dealing with these people. They do not, enough of them don't have your best interest at heart. Waiting for you to die. That's why working as much as you do and not being able to get what you want, not being able to do the things that you want to do, and having a heifer over there talking about you have to have the same hobbies, which really translates to you having to do what she wants, because these people want to be in control of you. They think they're in control of you, and enough of you they are. Let's be honest. Can we be honest right now? Enough of black men are totally controlled by black women and do what they want, whenever they say, however they say, and give them whatever they want to their own detriment. And then they get the privilege of dying, having worked their whole damn life, taking no pleasure in anything that they actually wanted, or couldn't take the time to figure out what the hell it is that they actually wanted and liked and appreciated and loved. And then they get to die. And then they get to give insurance money to the same people. Say I'm lying. Mr. 40 Hours, thank you for the flower. I appreciate you, boo. This is crazy. Shout out to Media Man.
And if we aren't happy and satisfied, it's going down.
Wait, I know she didn't say what I just thought she said. Hold up.
If Jonathan Majors taught us anything, is that black people are not going to rally and stand behind our black superheroes who prefer the snow bunnies. No, black women are the leaders of this culture. And if we aren't happy and satisfied, it's going down.
I'm about to shut this shit down. I am about to shut this shit down. That's crazy. That's crazy. She doesn't speak for all of us. She speaks for enough. This is amazing. And then it's allegedly how black men treat us. Look at the things that you get. Guess who don't get this treatment? Cam, Kentanji, Serena, Venus, all rest of them, child. Eve. They don't get this. They don't get none of this. Isn't that interesting? Don't you love this hypocrisy? These delusional people that put more faith and time and energy and effort in something that's fake, meaning a black superhero. These people probably don't even buy comic books, like Kofa just said. They probably don't even read, because they don't do much reading. Well, Hallie's with a black man now. Hallie's got her black man now. But yeah, she had two 2 Italians, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's why I'm being careful, because I don't want to raise up, but I do. Well, the black superhero was Blade, and he's married to a white woman. So is that the reason he wasn't considered to be the black? Is that a Wesley Snipes? Is Wesley Snipes married to a black woman? Is that who you're talking about? Wasn't he Blade? See, I don't even watch this shit. I'm so not, don't care. No shade. I so don't care. Wow. V-Day says, many black men are out here dying daily, and the most educated women get online to bash the community like this. And what can the men do, because Black Queen is the most desired? Damn shame. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but like I said, I stay away from crazy people. Ben stayed away from these crazy people, and I don't even have to date them, and I already knew they was crazy. And if you're offended by that, then you're the person I'm talking about. You're the absolute person that I'm talking about. This delusion, I didn't realize was that bad. I really didn't realize. I mean, not today, but I'm just saying since I got on this internet, because it's clear and evident. People thinking that they're in charge of somebody, they not even in charge of themselves. You got that whole black woman that came up on this internet to berate her whole ass black son over cutting the grass to get the internet's opining on it. Girl, we don't care at the end of the day. You making yourself look crazy, and as is this one. But telling the truth though, y'all, you're gonna hear that again too. So as soon as some shit is bullshit, I can pull that comment out now. Yeah, and it's enough of y'all. For those that's gonna come through and say, not all black women, you are the exact woman. You are the exact woman that I'm talking about. When you hear this and you get offended, you are the problem. I said that. I meant that. Hold on, child. I cannot see. Isis Walk, thank you for the gold coin, boo. I'm sorry, I can't see. Thank you, I appreciate you. Let me get this shit done, because now I'm getting pissed. I ate before I got on here. Oh, it's 2:30. Yeah, I gotta eat. Y'all already know.
Like I said, I don't care who anybody dates, but in this particular situation, when we're referring to the Black Panther, he cannot be a lover of the snow bunnies. Look at all these snow bunnies around him. Look at this. Don't ruin the franchise, Ryan, for him. It's not too late. Have y'all?
Don't ruin the franchise for him. How is the franchise gonna get ruined? Because this biatch ain't gonna go? Because you know who's gonna go? People who are into comic books. People who are into superheroes. Is this Marvel or whichever one it is? Those are the people that's gonna go. She thinks yet again. Remember when the Black Tiffany Brady said, "You better use Cam because black women support the Democratic Party, and we will not support you if you don't put Cam in Joe Biden's place." Y'all remember that? So she's basically saying the same thing without technically coming out and saying it, is that they're not going to go support the movie. Now, I don't watch it, y'all. I really don't. But what do y'all think? Do y'all really think that if black women don't go watch Black Panther the Third or whichever one it is, do you really think that that's going to make a difference on the amount of money that this movie is going to make? Bueller, let me know. Because I got a feeling. I could be wrong, child. I'm a former comic book reader from when I was younger. I don't do it anymore. But I just got a feeling that their participation in something like this is not as much as they think. But when you have people that think that they are so needed in so many areas and don't realize and recognize that nobody needs you like that. They think they have more leverage than they actually do. See, Money, thank you for the happy poop chat. I appreciate you. You still love comic books? I'm sure. I just honestly, okay, so then y'all agree with me. All this bravado ain't gonna make no difference. It's just more of the same old. You not gonna tell me when this shit ain't even got nothing to do with you at the end of the day. You making it about you because you need attention so damn bad. And you think that you're more important than you actually are.
I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
Just out here to cause havoc. Mr. Pokerus, I think Poker US says she looked like the type to make fun of men that like comic book anyways. Exactly. I agree with you. Crazy. Pooh Man says women period aren't major demographic of comic book readers. Child, exactly. My one of my ABCDs always goes to Comic Con when it comes to Philly. They're like, you want to go? I'm like, no. I'm not even gonna lie, no. It's gonna be a bunch of people talking about shit that I ain't gonna know, don't wanna know, and I'm not gonna buy nothing. So what I need to go for, child? Go and tell me about it. Go and tell me about it. I'm not interested. Which is not a big deal. That's a hobby. So if I'm with my ABCD, if he was an ABCD, and we're together and we're dating, and he says, "Boo, you want to go to the comic book show because you know how much I love it." Child, I see that the internet is internet. And hold on a second. Hold on. Sorry, hold on a second. All right, hold on. There it goes. All right, it froze up on me. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was saying. Sheila's lack. Thank you, boo. Thank you for the jam and jewels. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, child. Let me finish this up so I can go eat. I'm hungry.
Started filming yet? It's not too late. Fire this man. Hire Damson. Please hire Damson. I feel like there's so many choices and so many options. There was no need to pick the insecure short king who prefers the snow bunnies. I know. Some of y'all gonna eat me up for this take. I don't care, because watch me be right. I'm never wrong about these things. The culture is not going to receive this man.
Let's make sure we revisit this when the next Wakanda comes out. Don't let me forget, so we can see how it does on its opening weekend and see if Black women are standing firm when this man goes and makes this movie, because I'm sure Ryan Coogler could give a shit.
They're Black Panther. They aren't. You can tell by the way he's slunched over. He's insecure. We don't want that.
I mean, I think we can put that conversation to rest, that the only time Black women have an issue with a Black man who dates or marries outside his race is when he talks crazy about Black women. I think we can go ahead and get rid of that. What do y'all think? We can get rid of that? Oh, we're not done. We haven't even got to the comments yet. This Black woman said, just a reminder that we Black women can silently take back our support whenever we want. We have agency. A lot of these Black male artists rely on our support. So if you feel you don't want to support someone that doesn't date us, it's absolutely fine. There it is.
I thought y'all didn't care. Thank you for the reminder. I'll get back to it in a second. I thought they didn't care. This is the problem with so many things that are going on right now. A bunch of people that think they got so much more leverage than they actually have. You ain't got no leverage. All the people that you're talking about already got money. They're already rich. So who they talking about? Who they talking about? Do they not realize Marvel has a whole community with them already? Behind them already? That does not include mainly Black women? Like, how delusional can you be? That could be a title. How delusional can you be that you think that you are worth so much more than what you actually are? Crazy, wild. Thank you for the reminder. So I was saying that, like, because the lady from last night or whatever night was saying that from the Oprah show, saying that you have to have the same interest, meaning the man and the woman, if they come together. So if he likes comic books, then I'm supposed to like comic books. If I like gambling, then he has to like gambling. And it's like, nah, that's not how that works. But these people, again, so delusional, and that's women thinking that way, is another reason why they can't find anyone. You don't need that. You need to have some separate interests so you can do some separate things and have something to talk about in the future and stop depending on one person to entertain you all the damn time. But that's just crazy talk. So that's why I would say you go and you tell me about it as much as I can stand when you come home, because I don't care. But tell me all about it when you get back, child. Bring me something home to eat. I guess that's weird. I should be saying you shouldn't be into comic books because I'm not into comic books. Because you know what that means when they say that. They want you to be interested in what they're interested in. You can't have your own anything. Kofa said it. If anything hurts the next Black Panther, it'll be Disney wokeism lately. Oh, so that's under Disney? It's so much. It's so much going on. That's crazy.
Exhibit A. Let's see here. Brad Pitt used to date black women. What do you
They can't get on the same page with regard to nothing except for getting on the internet and looking like fucking fools at the end of the day.
think his agents made him do? That's funny. And this one's the same for black men after the season of Love Island. Any black man reading this know that you don't have
Love Island. They still talking about this Love Island thing.
to ever support any black woman because apparently only they can date outside of their race and you can't. Y'all are another else. Y'all are something else. I'm pretty sure it's gonna say that. Y'all are something else, I swear. Yeah, it's kind of blatant right now. So we see the game. Let's see here. Exactly. This is what agency looks like. Lord have mercy. I'll pass. Give me a Black Panther that prefers black women. Ain't a Black Panther in sight. This is not our Black Panther. It's not giving T'Challa aura. Pause. I don't think Black Panther would be moving like this. Wait, let's see. Y'all, then look, this person clarified, right? Y'all, those are his agents and publicists. The brunette is also Paul Mescal's publicist. You can spot her in a bunch of pictures with him too.
Oh, so in other words, these are his business people, so they all wrong because they so busily hating y'all. Because like most of y'all say, you can get other women and they can't necessarily get other men. That's really what it is. So they're saying that these are his people that he works with. You think they try and hear that? You think they gonna put that out into the ether? Oh, child, that's not even his woman or anybody he's dating. That's his this is that. So the next thing it'll change to, if they do hear it, well, why ain't he hire a black woman? Well, why ain't he hire a black woman? Say I'm lying, Bueller. Say I'm lying, Bueller. It's a never-ending, non-pleasing bunch of people. Locked and loaded. Thank you for the happy poop. I appreciate you. RBN says, yes, I'm going to see Spider-Man today. Yes, it's a Marvel comic. Cool. See, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it, about no daggone Spider-Man being out. And I don't care. No shade against you, of course. But these people, you really think that these black women are out here talking about, oh, the new Spider-Man movie is coming out. I can't wait to go to see it. No, they're not. They're just out here causing chaos as usual. They might be looking at the Black Panther Wakanda thing. I do agree with that. But they're just not the demographic that's going to go out and support that movie and make it that much money. That's wild. Thank you. Exactly. Child, anyway. Child, not boycott everything but crime and degeneracy. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Shout out to DJ Renee. Oh my goodness. All right, this is basically done because I'm done and I'm hungry. Y'all already know how that go. I better care or no more super chats. I do not care. I do not care. I know it's not. I know I'm not allowed to not do something that men do. I know. That's crazy, right? We gotta all have the same interest, child. Well, as soon as you marry one of these good black women, then that's when I'll make sure that I care. All right? Deal? Shout out to y'all, though. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all of y'all. I can't even believe it's 3.5 hours, and I still got so much stuff to go over, but I'll save that for tomorrow. I gotta get back to I definitely gotta get back to talking about Gen Z because they need it. Messi probably still thinks, child, yes. This is exactly who the hell is, I don't even care. Yes, Tobey Maguire is the last person I thought was Superman, and yes, I thought he was still the Superman. I'm so not into it. So I am not your target audience. Not me with none of that, including Wakanda. None of it. None of it. I think my husband said he want to go see the Odyssey. I'm like, have fun, child. Not interested. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to everyone that donated today. I see you. I appreciate you. Thanks for all the happy poop. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out Nicole. I don't want to put you on timeout, girl. But I am about to go wash some clothes. That's what I'm about to do after I eat. And then I'm getting on the couch. So if I do have another live stream, it'll be for me on the couch. But I'm thinking, since it's almost 3:00 EST, that CIP is about to come on. All right. I definitely watched Superman as a kid with Christopher Reeves. That is the original Superman. Now, I don't know if there's any other Superman, but that's the only Superman I acknowledge is Christopher Reeves. Rest in peace to that man. Child, I'm just not into this stuff anymore. I'm just not into it anymore. And that's okay. Shout out to y'all, though. If that's your thing, do your thing, gentlemen. Shout out to all the gentlemen that are here, but I'm talking to black men like I always do. Y'all go do what the fuck you want to do and enjoy your damn life, because your life matters, and listening to these hating hoes ain't gonna make no difference at the end of the day. If you go and you work hard and you doing a damn thing and you take care of whoever, whatever, however, you go to the movies, you go fishing, you go and gamble, you go to Comic-Con, whatever you do that you enjoy, that's your hobby, go do it. All right. And any biatch that don't like it, get rid of her. I said that. I meant that. Big boy, thank you, hun. F you eating. Do crime is down. No, I don't even know what I'm about to do. I need to make lunch for the week. I am hungry. No. Maybe later. Maybe tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow I got to do Jeff. So Tuesday. Unless I can do an early show. You know I'm doing Ask a Brother tomorrow. So hopefully y'all will come back for that. But I'm going to do a morning stream. I plan to, because I need to cook Generation Z because they out of control. Y'all already know. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. Shout out to the mods. Thank you for everything that you do. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for your support. Again, shout out to everyone that donated. I see you. I appreciate you. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are normal. I see you all in the next.
And now another anti-ruckus rant brought to you by the community. Viewer and audio discretion is highly advised.
The community wants to take the word and hold up hoes, whores, OF people, people who put out STD named lip gloss, people who have slept with anybody and everybody at any time, people who talk about the AB clinic like they going to McDonald's, people who just say whatever comes to their mind, people who make songs about scamming, people who like people to pee on them, people who like to hang out with people that could be ABCD, but because they have enough money, it's okay. And then say that that's woman empowerment. So to be a whore is woman empowerment, and that's who runs the community. Y'all stand up for whores, and everybody's just supposed to go along with it. People like Tigger go along with it. Eddie Winslow, whatever his name is, allegedly goes along with it. And people are talking about white people are the problem. Colors, white people are not the problem. I don't care, say what you want, white people is not the problem with the community. It's the fact that black people listen to famous people with yellow hair, pink hair, blue hair, nose rings, eye rings, tongue rings, lip rings, cheek rings, throat rings, boob rings. That's the problem. Liberals, progressives, and Democrats, that's the problem. Unfortunately, it always comes back to political, because none of these people have subscribed would be a conservative person, even though black people are supposed to be conservative. And I still would like someone to answer the question. I know it's not a video that people are liking. That's okay. It's still there to watch. Which ancestor would come back today and say, thank you all for continuing my legacy? Which one? Name them. Which one? Name them. Will come back today and say, you guys are doing a great job. Thank you for continuing all my hard work. You're doing spades, child. Y'all are doing spades. So glad that I risked my life so that you all could become fucking whores. Whores don't run my fucking life. They do not run me or my community. And I don't hang out with motherfuckers that don't make any sense. Y'all can have that shit. Y'all can listen to caricature all the fuck you want to. Fuck that nigga. You can listen to that funky tether over there that's telling you to your face that Democrats ain't done shit for you, and then turn around and say, keep voting for them. And then you want to turn around and act like white people are your problem when you got all these niggas in your face lying to you, and you still believe them. And then you'll make some fucked up excuse because you fucked up and say, but black people do it too. But black people do it too. And yet black bitches always looking at white people for what the fuck it is that they do, and then turn around talking about racism. Make it make sense. I still ain't seen to where, child, what is her name? Blonde hair. Child, the ESPN ex-person, child. You know what I'm talking about.
in the state of Pennsylvania, politics can be very messy, pun intended. Today we embark on a new journey, not Jersey. That helps the state clean up its act. No more candidates that won't speak for people, talk shit, rant, and liked by the community. We need a beacon of hope to transform us into a new beginning, fixing corruption and whoredom that bleeds through our cities. A candidate that is a funky ass. A candidate that is reliable, trustworthy, loves the kids, and ain't a hoe. A candidate that really wants to fix this shit. That candidate is Messy Miss Shawn for Pennsylvania State Senator 2030.